ye mo na ni MPP ndi egu na egu awie no sanete na ye UP ene be ye PP ene be ye PFP na be ye MPP ene na ye UP ti UP ni na ni abedu ye ne so ti wenu begu na ababe shimu
nti obi mu ka say analysis a 31st de no nim de
egu wan take na de Japan no ana wo so no de wo twen omo no be jom bread fu wo say attend de ye di nyina o ya we say baumia o kan one means we so wo say ye baumia na say no de wo twen wo mo
ene o we ni ehu olusu ehu
ala me say which boy baby be to be ya dead ade na gu me ka ya mo nyini o everywhere goes the value is the same agu
mama where da papa
ada je sanate mama fadia kalma no kasa
where da papa
ne party
natio Kennedy no akasa
where da papa where da papa mu da papa pa wo baba
Kennedy Japan for contest no si obi adi na tem no on kasa
o se Kennedy o se baumia o so na e sha bronya ni obi odi atabia na o de o twen wo
ba eno so nye fe
o so no o so ka se bi na ku for fi no nana and I'm say bom yankwa no ade chia no hu say headline o baby no say I see
na de na nye nana na be ka kire o
chata dem ai ade ndia I can so tia me suma menua but you
because they want to get rid of Afoko Paul Afoko na omo timi akwa hwe acid in politics party by CPP kura yes no matimi akohwe acid agu Ibrahim's Adam so na omo ka kire boya se boya nko PCFM nko ka se ohun se eye Gregory ampa na omo yusu boya asem de agina so ne achi Gregory no adem for almost 10 years of his life. Just because Obi person punish Obi. On one party new. ABC da PNC, CPP, NDC, PNDC, AFRC. Say they acid. Aya politics. Aya MPP ya. Aya omo. Aya MPP. Omo na they acid. Aya politics. You are joking with these people. You have no clue. And woman and no share say edi bone no omo the suit and a share JB Dankwa o she suit kwasi ade nkwa kwasi asem nkwa o trobrofo buzia say Satan Christian buzia best university scholar in Africa kwasi asem nkwa kwasi ade nkwa ajimi sem nkwa bone o mine say ye na omo she suit pampe akwaje no she suit obechebe lamte no she suit da bia omo she suit nkwasi asem nkwa wo sia wo na the same thing. Usia munkola na the same thing. And then this for boys na esua socks colors ni na say ya me say NDC for boys ni HB. Na me say mu agimi o. We wo sha edan. Rollins, don't mimic them. Do not mimic them. Esua wo mo. Because adwena wo onipa MPP ni trimu no yeah uko tie comments omo kafa saa eye omane bo ama we numu asem ho a
Zeg me ma achi good morning bibia boko the weekend ko ye
njamia do marakwa bibia
nice
best 3 days midnight.
Oh, what day?
Because my head TV Sky, my head BBC, my head CNN, my head Al Jazeera. These 4 stations. My share me the kwahane say almost share. Say advertisement or something different which I'm not interested and I go to another TV station. Na makwako bombe nyakwa. Because baby adiane konihu. Jame kwata say ehupa anti ama me share nya good rest. We should be nim kra draw me. Me share nya good rest because be person me akasa me hwe no me ekoso. Say the be ya dachi. Say we ka bi adche ntirima obehu
so be bia kan no crepa.
Yes. Na NPP fu ehu na mane. NPP for. LPP huna mane papa. And I've already told them, say, election about 2028, no, it wouldn't be NPP against NDC and other smaller parties. NPP against NDC, NPP against UP, Alan Chamatin's UP, and NPP against the base. So, the new Patriotic Party, as a sort of brace yourself to say that another time, now I'm going to build the party to a certain level and go for better no mercy. Till you, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, Binim said and call for no mutie, and no pebia mutie Kesben, or Moshe Kesben. Your best wrong.
92.9.
Reconciliation a question. I don't get this reconciliation. I don't get it. Just my making you. I don't get it. The party hierarchy. Se senior reconciliation there. And that's so much bobu timu pose. Say ya no mo pa. One. Ye to abadi wie. Ora ya won say adutum. Doctor ya won say adutum. So far phone e dey e frɛ Dr. Mahmoud Bamia congratulating. Dr. Brandon Champon ye. Engineer Kwabena Agyapong ye. Including Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Beboa. What else again? What I'm expecting Dr. Bamia to do ni say. And yes say o tina ufi amankofo aba abema munkwa. Omo anu omo call contest. They have following. Etu anu omo call contest we no. Go to them and comfort them. Sani ye no. Ghana already a constitution in Autuma. After the last letter, we do constitution in Autuma. Any our criminal offences act. So we didn't say Autuma. Uba who say, ya di amambre ni yesuni ya bany and ya de constitution. Eti amambre ni yesuni ya bany bini se. Unu obi kwa akansi ene se or congratulate you. You also go there and comfort the person and wish him all the best next time. So I'm expecting Dr. Bamia to go to Agyapong, to go to Dr. Brandon Champon.
I say, what count?
Yes, and tell them that look, Yatua Banewie, but I'm here to comfort you as you congratulated me. You understand? So I'm here to comfort you and wish you all the best and seek for your support. And seek for your support in the next election. And I say your next endeavor for next election, you seek for their support. But you see, Dr. Bamia is here to go to them. That is one. And two, there are some people that malign Agyapong, insulted Agyapong. These are people, they have to be lined up and go and apologize to the man. Because whether you like it or not, you will need Agyapong and a Brandon Champon. Jamaica, what I say. So they have to do this. Because listen, Dr. Tibo Sasma Abeke, Massa, if I collect my sharp reasoning skills, as a logician, if I deduct everything, I'm telling you about the fact that it's a base, a dihina Agyapong be joining. Clear. Obianu obet me convince me catch me say Agyapong on joining the base. It is never true. Say stand say ya. Because and some of be can one clear. Say today say base no a digital man confoye so mu gadami mentuma Agyapong be joining. And it's simple. Listen. Dr. Tibosu Echo Lawson. Lawson. After say Agyapong disposed person in the person of Kwesi Kwarteng and lawyer Kobi Amwa. Abba Bonti, lawyer Kobi Amwa, one of the respectable communicators in this country. Abba Bonti abe deny say Agyapong nim the base no hoshe. No see and can't say ye onim base no hoshe. After they have denied it in you, then Dr. Otibosu went to Lawson FM and TV, and he said that Obisani said, what is the base? Or say, me go to the verbatim. Or say, the base here, a kuobia, yatia, a the base of Kennedy Agyapong. Uyo no say, it stands for Kennedy Agyapong. But the man has come out to deny it. You understand? He denied it before Oro Otibosu Kokasa with the Lawson FM. And so the question is that, I didn't know deny or deny we papa no kokasa no as a so issue statement not to who free we say I didn't know papa ne ka minim ho hwe me NPP ni nobody can form a political party with my ideology once I belong to another political party. You understand? But silence means consent. Silence means consent. So they should brace themselves because I don't know you one two was so real question kwatin ubisano brilliant question say ora kwesi kwatin about bontia beka say ora Kennedy Agyapong enu ho hwe what has more catch you was see kwesi kwatin no kasama Kennedy Agyapong during the campaign but say said ye ya to abada wi o kasama onu ankasa no ho tell you it means that me as a logician no me who say and na chese je ayi beka no ye fa say Dr. Lawyer Kobiamwa any kwasi kwati beka no enje Kennedy Agyapong de catch so mbeka eti ye betimi akasa Kennedy Agyapong se papa yi ekasa the base the fapem eba Kennedy Agyapong and it stand for Kennedy Agyapong and that say no cre Kennedy Agyapong party ana meboa Kennedy Agyapong party. 92.9. So, media sana mihuno. And the beer record that Japan is doing this because all is not well. And Koran kitty be editing at them. Seven previous Dr. Baumia Muvua, no more kahun. I just simple like ABCD. Line up them, let them go and apologize to the man. Go to record that Japan, comfort him and seek for his support. When you waiting there, we are. Akwa ye fidie dia ma no etisi ehunu se the base ne da so koswa ye ehunu se enya papa no making adwene dada se bia he doesn't want you to become a president. As simple like ABCD. Kwasi Kwatin spoke on behalf of Ora Kennedy Agyapong because of free say okase okasama Kennedy Agyapong yato abanawie eto okasama ono akasa no ho a Kwasi Kwatin nim se wo ye NPP ni mapa Mr. Kennedy Agyapong ye NPP ni e no mo beto aba no ma sign peace pact se ye to aba ni wi a baby e be ko bia no obi anyuntum ye wi a obi ante no ho kwache political party bia and so Kwasi Kwatin is speaking on behalf of that because ye NPP ni and to be the honestly speaking say Dr. Baumia so ko ho nya nko ho ne de Ubia no betimi aka me say the base in Kennedy Agyapong dia. I'm telling you, nobody can tell me that the base is not for Kennedy Agyapong because the man is not happy. And Dr. Baumia no nko for no omunya ade abema o papa no ne boato ne yam. You need him. You need Kennedy Agyapong. Momunya yesem ala chamati popularity kra no it disadvantage you. No ra Kennedy Agyapong. You need him. You need his support. Jamaican watch I say they should act and do this. I'm telling you. They should act and do this. The base is a Kennedy Agyapong. And I'm Nameka. And you wrote Tibos Neka. Pure coming country men and I propose I say the base in your Kennedy Agyapong. The base stand for Kennedy Agyapong. Papanaka was see a party beer or say a Yakubia Yatia. The base of Kennedy Agyapong was say it stands for Kennedy Agyapong. We would be that. Say Joy FM for what to say we are building our media. The media house, no, and I said the ideology of Joy FM on the grounds and the ideology of Kodopre Kodankwa. While Kodopre Konko retirement, oh yeah, Juba Kesme. I don't know if I don't go. Now building fully, building fully. I don't know if I don't go. dia be karacha say enti wonti be bedi a politics ya no ma say oh NPP for say omo party omo bedo na ideology or the fair say Rollins ideology I said we get ideology me ti be da all
right your time is soon
the base is for working in Agyapong.
Okay.
Dr. Baumia should go and apologize. Sorry, uncomfortable. Na Ninkora be so apologize.
Okay.
Nadia Kennedy so yeah and no. On also so equasino or more apologize. They move on as a party.
Right.
But until Saturday the base is for Canada.
Okay.
How to go about doing business and making real money isn't available to the youth, or per your experience they just don't want to listen?
You know, the perception, unfortunately, in this country, I'll be blunt.
Be very blunt.
This perception that Sikedro is there when we're growing up, it was there. But the person who worsened the situation, I'll be blunt with you, was ex-President Rollins.
Why so?
He made people lazy and over-dependent on government. Because when he came, he killed and collapsed successful Ghanaian businesses in this country. Allow the ordinary workers like you and Edward Boateng, your workers here, Rollins will kill Edward Boateng or let him run away from this country and allow the workers to run the business. You don't know the thinking that went through for him to establish this radio station. So when it is given to you overnight,
you won't be able to run it.
Precisely. So they had CDRs, PDCs, and they'll be singing. We not go sit down making cheaters every day. No, walai. Rollins created the impression that the owners of the businesses were cheating their workers.
Wow.
And they took over. And everything, he indoctrinated Ghanaians to extend that everything was government. So you see today that most of our people have become beggars. They are always dependent on government for everything. That is the remote cause of what we are experiencing today.
Wow.
Everybody thinks government has to do everything. It is not true. Anywhere in the world, you can't get it. Anybody who depends solely on government will never succeed in life. Because what the government has, she has to share it to everybody. So how much are you going to get?
And we have to actually contribute to the bigger amounts they are sharing.
Precisely. So now I come to the point.
Honestly, I believe by the end of this interview, a lot of people listening now, especially the youth, will actually come into terms with the fact that the reality is reality. There's no secret anywhere.
You know, the shortcut will land you into trouble.
Honorable, the honest truth is I'm also a part of the youth. Many a times, as I said earlier, we hear of people who have made it, but the information around how they even got to the top is not anywhere.
I'm going to share mine with you today.
We are going deep, Honorable. Very, very deep. But let's go back to the main question, the first one. Where did Honorable grow up in Ghana?
Yeah, I was born and bred at Asin Dompim, Fusu Roman Catholic Hospital.
Wow.
Asin Fusu.
Okay.
And my real village, the original, is Asin Dompim.
Asin Dompim.
Yeah, just a kilometer. Now, it's part of Fusu. Because of urbanization and development, now it's part of Fusu.
But it's developed. It's no longer a village.
Oh, it's still a village compared to a...
Okay, is that part of the reasons why you still call yourself the village boy?
Yeah. I'm just proud of where I'm coming from.
Okay.
I don't want to be... You know, some people, when they make it in life, they don't even want people to know their past. I was born and bred in the village. When I share this story with you, it will motivate some youth to take their destiny into their own hands. So I'm not afraid to share my past with you. I was born and bred at Asin Dompim. At 1968, I was taken to Kumasi because my father was a teacher there.
Okay.
I went to school in Kumasi, Bantima Presby.
I know Bantima Presby.
Yeah. Then from there, I went to Sojalai.
That's where I actually went to school too. Hey, oh no, but I'm just
Okay, I went to Sojalai. From there to practice school.
Okay.
Then they brought me back to my village because I was a troublesome boy, always fighting. So my father couldn't take it. They brought me back to my village. So I completed elementary school in my village at St. Dompim.
Okay.
I went to Adsadi College at the age of 16 because I completed SAR 7, what they call SAR 7, from 4.
Which was quite young, right?
Old.
Old?
Because my classmates got some of them were around 10, 11.
Okay.
Some of my classmates, I'm turning 60 next month. They are about 55, 56.
Okay.
So,
you were like their big brother.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Now, what kind of home did you grow up in? I see a lot of discipline in you whenever you speak.
Yeah.
What was the upbringing like at home? If you need to say.
I will tell you the two. There are three. I lived with my grandmother.
Okay.
Anytime I was being bad in Kumasi and they shipped me back to my village, I stayed with my grandmother.
Okay.
What she did was that, in the village, we were classmates, myself, Opon, Stephen Yamiche, and Brukuma. We called something in Nobwa, meaning Saturday, Sunday, these young men or young boys will go and weed some bush to create a farm. So today is Ken on Saturday. The next Sunday is Brukuma. Then the two left, Stephen Yamiche and Opong, will be the following week.
Okay.
So by the time the farming season starts, we have our own farms. We have our own farms.
At that tender age?
Yes, and my grandmother will be doing everything because I go to school. She cannot cut these big trees or fell the big trees, so we will do that. Then she takes over. Again, when I was in Kumasi, I was staying with my father. My father didn't know how to train kids. He was a teacher, surprisingly. But every mistake with a slap, that is why I'm not afraid of anything.
Wow.
Every mistake. My father never sat with me even to tell me why you shouldn't do this. One mistake, wham, wham, wham. So it got to a point I was not even scared of anybody again.
Your body created resistance for that.
Then when I went to Adsadi College, I moved to Accra because my mother has remarried. My stepfather, now he's at East Lagos. My mother is passed. There, we were staying at Kokomlimle.
Multimedia.
Challenge bookshop.
Okay.
The technical school Accra, ATTC.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we were staying. Far exactly opposite Isaac Osei's house, parents. There, I wasn't a bad boy, but I liked fighting. So anytime you hear people coming to my home, it means I've beaten somebody. But the difference between my stepfather and my father is that my stepfather will put me in his car. He's a soldier, a border guard. That is where they have the immigration headquarters. When he comes back from work, then he'll take his car to do some taxi. I'll be sitting in front, and this man will be advising me.
Wow.
Don't do this, don't do. I never had that from my real father. He wouldn't have time. A teacher only slaps. A lot of things.
Was he like that only at home, or it was his character?
Well, I think he's a hardcore guy too.
Okay.
Very hardcore guy. I've seen him fight several times.
Wow.
Yeah, with my grandfather. My grandfather was a chief. That one is a long story. My grandfather didn't want him to marry my mother.
Okay.
So that generated into something else.
Issues.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But he was a hardcore guy. In fact, the teachers called him boxer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a lefty. One mistake, even among his own teachers, he was, those things. But I think that is not a good training. My son is here. I don't remember. I think I've lashed him once.
He said once.
Yeah, once. I've never,
But I'm sure that one even came with, some talks around.
Oh, yes.
I had to
I like talking to my kid. It got to a point I didn't respect my father because he didn't give me anything. It was only beating and, But I respect my stepfather till date. My mother is dead. The house is still there. Every month I take care of him because of the way he taught me real life. And I can tell you, when my father thought I was a bad boy and I didn't listen, my stepfather thought I was a very good boy. He had 14 kids.
Okay.
And his cousin asked him, he wants to do him a favor. One of his children he wants to take to Germany. And my stepfather chose me.
Out of the 14?
Out of his 14 kids, real ones. The man chose me.
So you were not bad after all.
Yeah, but the training that my father gave me, that's why I think he wasn't a good father.
Wow.
He didn't teach me.
You had a very interesting childhood. Honorable, from what you said, I now know where your interest in farming came from. But now let's bring it back to now. Farming isn't really a thing the youth are getting into. It's not enticing. I don't know who has made it like that.
I don't know your time. I was going to give you one hour, but I'll give you more if you have time.
Honorable, we can do 3 hours if you want.
So let me continue, and the people listening have to get the upbringing, how I started life. So I decided college. When I came to stay in Accra, my mother used to sell atokanshi on a small table between Mr. Donko from Agogo and Mr. Agyapong. In between them, two ladies, they'll be facing each other, Auntie Foster and my mother. They'll put their tables together and sell. Then in the evening, they'll pack everything in a box and go and put it in those shops. So what I did that time was that my mother was selling what we call wick. Wick is what we put in the lantern so that you lit the match. Yeah. Blade. And the blade, they had two types. Tatra.
Blue, Bino.
Blue. The Naze with the crocodile on it. We have some PK, chocolate. So we create a board. Then we put a bit on each. Then we go around. Yes, PK, chocolate, Tatra, Naze, yes, Rob.
Wow.
We're selling, hawking on the street. And it was a competition among the brothers or siblings. And one guy always made more money than me, Opong. Now he's a pastor.
Pastor Opong.
Then I graduated into selling lead bars. Lead bars is what they use for guns, the local guns. Okay, buckets, aluminium buckets. So in 1981, when I was going to sixth form, there was a lady from his Agyapong half and a Nigerian, married to a Nigerian, and they were bringing a lot of stuff. That time, Ghana, because of Rollins and his coup and whatever happened, he handed over to the man. There were a lot of shortages. So I remember very well, NNSC, Nigeria National Supply Commission, milk. There are some, they call it wire. When you want to trap an animal, in the farms, that's what they use. So, yeah. So this woman will bring all these things, I'll sell, make money. So when I was going to sixth form, I was rich. Myself, not my parents.
Not your parents.
But through business. Through business. So when I finished sixth form, my stepfather's cousin asked, which of your children do you want me to help? And he said, take my son, Ken. That time, what his real children said was that, I don't know how to put it, was it what to unsuno and now the baha ashim, meaning you take your intestines out and put leaves in your stomach.
Means they were not in support of what was happening.
Yeah, meaning I was not the real child, and he took the stepchild instead of the real child. But all the real children that I took them to America, none of them has even come back to say that, brother or sister, let me also help you. They didn't do it. What it means is that if any of them had first
gone,
that would have been the end of the family.
True, that's very true.
So if you want a real prophet, my stepfather is a prophet.
He's the one.
Yeah, he's the one.
He's the one with the foresight, yes.
Yeah, he foresaw that the future of my family does not come from my own children, but my stepson.
And I'm sure he's very proud of you now.
Oh, yes.
Honorable, so if I'm not mistaken, your first opportunity out of Ghana was Germany.
Yeah, Germany.
How long did you stay there?
I stayed there for 18 months.
18 months.
Then I went to America.
How did you just move to America through that 18 months?
Yeah, I work hard, and the lady that I was staying with, an elderly woman, she took me through a lot. You know, it was not easy to get a job. So I got a job at a restaurant. It's called Times Square on Holmes Hotel or whatever. And I'll start working at around 5 p.m. After that, 5 to 5. Then from 5 p.m., 5 a.m., I'll drive to Promat and also do 2 hours. So I'll finish about 9. Then I'll come home. I'll get home around 11. Sometimes in the train, I'll fall asleep and even miss my station. Had to come back. When you sleep at 11, 2 p.m., the woman will call you. Kennedy.
That's just 3 hours.
Yes, Kennedy, when you go to America, you're going to go to school and work at the same time. You have to start from here. I have to clean the lady's house before I go to work at 5. Now, brother, and when you get there, Germany, you work. So I have to work at the restaurant for 12 hours again and go back to Promat.
Do 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours. You couldn't sleep. So I made money, and that's how I was able to go to
the US.
Yeah, America. And in fact, I'll be honest with you, the Germans, they are hardworking more than the Americans. They will really use you. So when I went to America, the second day, I got a job at Zaro Bakery.
Okay.
Which was not possible in Germany.
In Germany.
So it was a dream come true. I work at Zaro Bakery in a freezer. So when they make the doughs, they put it in the racks and put it in the freezer. Very cold. When it comes out, it's like a stone. Then they'll thaw it again before they put it in the oven. So I was there, and one day in my own building, I was coming out, and I met my senior, Baba Moro. He's in Kumasi.
Okay.
Coming out. Then he asked me, hey, what are you doing? And I'm so I live here. I said, what? I also live here. He was on the 6th floor, 5J, and I was 6H, 178th Street. So he said he works at a gas station. So he fixed me gas station as well. So I'll do the bakery 40 hours, then I'll come and do gas station. And listen, why there is no Sikedro anywhere? My 40 hours, my permanent job is the bakery.
Yeah.
But those Ghanaians who have stayed in America for long, after work all they know, most of them, entertainment. So weekends, they'll give their shift to me.
You go and work.
And go to parties, then I will stay in and work. That's what I want my son to learn. Monday evening, I start from 10 p.m. to 6. Then by the time I finish checking the sales, it will be around 8. I have to start work at 12. So I'll go home, get some farina and some soup. Then straight to Zaro Bakery around Hans Point.
That's where your official 40 hours begin.
Yes. So I came to a point, I was doing 88 hours a week from the gas station. I start Monday, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Tuesday, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. That gives you 16 hours. Wednesday, 10 to 6. That gives you 24. Thursday, okay, that gives you 32. Then you do Friday. Now listen, Friday 10 to 6 gives you the 40 hours. Saturday 24 hours, and Sunday 24 hours. So I get 88 hours straight. And you know, because if you make the slightest mistake you make, you die. They will shoot you.
Yeah.
America, you are dealing with money, this guy. So they have bulletproof. You only slide the money here. A gun cannot even go.
Exactly.
Right. So Saturday, Sunday, I have curtains on the floor. This the oil. I remove them. The ones that I'm selling, the coffee, whatever. So I will tear them apart and make it like a bed and sleep on it. Whilst you are sleeping, you are dozing, then
Somebody knocks.
Pump number 5, $20. Your eyes are red.
Wow.
You are using the computer.
But I'm sorry, but how old were you at this point?
No, I was in 1985. I was 25 years.
And so you didn't fall sick through the season? Were
No.
there times
No.
your body just took this note?
Yeah. Because of the training from Germany, it was easy for
It was
me.
easy for you.
Germany, I was washing plates. And my brother, if I put my hand in the hot water or after bath, you see these white things here. Now I've used shea butter, so you can see.
Gone.
All these years in
Where's
Germany,
that?
I was washing plates. Just for 18 months, but till date,
You
if
can
you are
still
with
see
me,
it.
after bath, you will see these white things here. So America was heaven with all these jobs.
The thing is, you just went in for the jobs, so it wasn't a challenge for you, because what you're saying would be a challenge for somebody else.
The challenge would be that you wouldn't want to spend that number of hours. And let me tell you, those we met with their green card and American passport, most of them were working in the hotels. They were making $240, $250 a week. And the 88 hours, I was making only 285. Then the Zaro Bakery, the 40 hours, my take home was $120. But you see, because I put in more hours, I was making about 3/4 more than those with their green card and a passport, because I was earning $400 a week. Those with their passports, American citizen and whatever, were making $250.
You were making way more than them.
Yeah, because I put in more hours. Then I have a friend here, Osofo from Pong. He stays at Achimota. And Baba Moro taught me how to drive. I didn't know how to drive until, I age 24, not like them, they have, So Baba Moro taught me how to drive. I decided to drive a taxi. So I've saved money. I went to auction and bought Chevy Impala. Same scenario. If you make a mistake, you're going to die. So we have bulletproof in the car. So with insurance and everything, it came to $3,000. I didn't have my green card, but I started working, driving taxi in the Bronx. And listen, who says Sikedro and you can make it? You can make it. In 7 months, I had 8 taxis.
From the first one you had bought?
Yeah. Because every month, every day, I saved $100. The 7 days will give me $700.
Yeah.
But I make more money in the weekends. So I use that to pay my rent and food. But the weekend, you will still make more money. That if I save 100 weekends, I can make about 180 on Friday night, another 180 on Friday night, Saturday night,
yeah.
And
then
Sunday,
Monday.
around a year, come back home with maybe 120, 130. So in a month, I save $3,000. Then I'll go to auction. I want him to listen. My son is standing there. He has to listen.
Can he listen?
He has a lot of things on silver platter. So I'll go there, auction, buy this car, do the insurance with lawyer Mankwa, big brokerage, do the partition and everything. Then I'll give it to somebody to drive. You pay $40 a day. I don't want stories until this is where probably my father's style or whatever comes in. If I give it to you, it's contract. Sunday evening, you bring my 280. The only time you give me excuse is when I take the car to workshop for maintenance.
So regardless, they should still make the money.
Yeah, you make my money, 280.
And was this cool for them? Did they see you as a strict
$40.
It was cool.
But look, because on my own, I save 100.
Yeah.
So if I bought a car for you, out of the 100, you have 60 and have 40. If you are working, you can make the 60 hour time. Because I do Zaro Bakery a week, 120. And you are making $60. Yeah, and you are making $60 a day. So it was very good money. And so I didn't want any story. So with these 8 taxis, I saved $24,000. My stepfather was a border guard. He went on pension. Jubilee House or was WO's quarters that they were staying. They had to throw their things out because my stepfather didn't prepare. So they didn't have anywhere to stay. Then Azuma Nelson and his boss, Mr. Asa, they used to have Paramount Hotel on Achimota Road. Azuma came to fight. There was a shop, a liquor store on 114 and Legnos Avenue. It's called Fred Wines and Liquor. It was a Ghanaian who opened that shop. So most of the taxi drivers, when we are in Harlem and we are tired, we just go and park our car there. I went in there and I saw Azuma Nelson.
Wow. That was your first time meeting him?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the boss, Mr. Asa. So talking, I said, oh, say, I have money for my mother. They've thrown them out of their house. But I don't know how to get the money home. The man looked at me and my age and I mentioned 24,000. He was surprised. So I gave him $16,000. In 1988, Ambassadorial Enclave, when you go under the bridge, you turn right, the first street, I'm telling you today, from that junction to the end, where you make a right to ANC Mo, I connected electricity and water.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah, that in 1988, that is where Azuma Nelson's manager bought the house for my parents.
So you actually gave them the money to sort them out?
Yes, to sort my parents. And he was so honest, very sincere. Because he liked me, my age and that amount that I mentioned. So when he bought the house, It was a boy's quarters. He got it for 24,000 because I told him I've saved 24,000.
Yeah.
So when he got the house, then I quickly sent him the 8,000. So my first house in Ghana here was April 17, 1988.
1988.
Yes. 1988. That was my first house. My second house was 624 Commonwealth Avenue in 1989.
How do you
May.
keep numbers? You
My
never
brother,
forget them.
you've gone through it. You are not lying.
Yeah.
It's your experience. So it will come just like that.
I get that.
He didn't know that Jennifer Lopez was staying on the same lane with us. He didn't know. Because he was young. You know?
You wish you had come earlier, right? Wow. Impressive.
You know, so 1989, I bought the house before he was born. I remember when the bank was talking to me, they could tell that I have deep accent. So the lady asked me, "Are you an African?" I said, "Yes." "And we are paying $69,000 deposit." I said, "Yes."
Yeah.
"And you are what? 28 years?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Wow. What work do you do?" I said, "I'm a taxi driver." But honestly, that time, Reagan introduced this amnesty program. So I had the opportunity to work with lawyer Kwadua from Asiedu.
Okay.
Now he's here at the Redco, bungalow number E1. He became my boss. That is where I made the money. Reagan's time, the amnesty time. So the drugs, the Sikedro, everybody is talking about, came from there. And our office was 3 East, 167th Street. 3 East, 167 and Jerome Avenue, then Edward Grant. Today, as I speak, is an African market at this place.
And you still own it?
No, not me.
Not you.
And this place was in the middle.
Okay.
We were on the left.
Okay.
Then the travel agent. But today, the woman has all the 3 shops. Our office, hers, and the travel agent.
All this happening, you had not clocked 30 years.
No.
Okay.
No. When I was 30, I had 11 houses in Ghana.
And all these through hard work.
Yes. Anytime, look, let me tell you, during the amnesty time, somebody who was working for a week, making $120 a week, the amnesty time, I'm not exaggerating, I take home over $1,500 a day.
A day.
Yes. So my boss bought a house at Redco. No, I bought 1988, the first one, and 1989, where my parents are staying now.
Yes, yeah.
I bought it on the same street, 2 houses on the Ambassadorial Enclave. One was 1988, April, and one was 1989. Then I bought Redco bungalow number A5 in 1990.
Okay.
Then I went to Kaneshi and the rest. You know. So when I made money, I would quickly come to Ghana, buy property, and go back. Because that time I had my green card. That is how I fortified myself. So it has not been easy. And I'm sharing this experience with you for people to know that life is not going to be easy. My brother, I've lost almost everything twice. Twice.
To what?
One. When you know Hollywood,
Yes.
the filling stations and all those properties are built it. I had a fight with my sister because the way she was managing the place, I didn't like it. She actually bought the whole land and I did the construction of the buildings. I had to lose everything because that time she was using Rollins. Because Rollins' girlfriend was my sister's best friend. So they were using Rollins to intimidate me. I said, hell no. Me, the way I've struggled in America to get it. And first, she didn't even go.
This is your biological sister?
Yes. One mother, one father. Don't do business with even your mother. Do your own business. Get her money to eat.
Yes.
Don't do any business
Don't put them in
with
charge.
any family member. At all. Do your own thing. So I mean, whatever I'm doing for them, I'm sharing it.
Yes.
This is yours. You mess up, God knows I've done
You're
my
not
part.
handling it for me.
Yeah.
It's yours.
Yeah, it's yours. But to go and do business with a family member, I'm afraid, no, don't do it. Even Jesus Christ. If Jesus Christ tells you he knows Ghana, don't trust Jesus Christ again. Because he's been corrupted. Anybody who knows Ghana has been corrupted. So don't trust. Use your business principles to protect your investment.
Family or no family.
Family or no family, use your aid to protect your investment. If not, what don't have a good tea. And you know, the sad thing is that you, the very person that is feeding, the whole family will turn against you because they think what you have should be theirs.
Yeah. The sense of entitlement we have out here is unbearable, honestly.
You know? So it has not been easy. Look, I lost the first one, and listen to me. First one that I lost was in 1992. Me, I was in MPP. We formed MPP in 1990 at Brooklyn, New York, Nana Boachi's house. Myself, my boss, Boachi Agyapong, Dr. He's now the counselor in UN, New York, Dr. Mwako, Professor Emeritus Mwako. He became MP after JB, then JB came back. Yeah, that man. Kwabe Usu, Ghana Maritime, he became the MPP first chairman, and Boachi was the general secretary. So in 1992, we were so sure Ghanaians were prepared for change. So we came to support Dr. Dubois with Dr. Preku, and that's where I got to know Dr. Preku and the rest. And we lost the election. When we lost the election, I stayed here for 8 months. When I went back, my office had been taken over and given to the lady. That's how come she used the African market. And you see, why I always react strongly when somebody says I'm a drug dealer, it's because of that. When I lost everything in 1992, I was going through divorce with his mother. I had another nice girl here. She left me because the money was not coming
anymore.
Yeah. Now when she sees me, see this guy, you day. She sees the kind of cars I use, then she realizes a mistake. Yeah. You know, I went back. And listen, Professor Dubois was so sure he was going to win. So in his house at airport, all this while I had not gone to university. I was a successful man, making money. But you know, I wish the man had lived to see. I didn't know the statement he made. I thought he offended me, but he saw something in me. Listen to me. When he was arranging his ministerial positions, it got to me and he tapped me here. Young man, you're going to be a strong businessman. I didn't get it. I thought, oh, maybe because I've not been to college.
Yeah.
I've not gone to college. That is why he's saying that. Not knowing he saw something in me. So when we lost the election, I said, school dear, me also make Kobe.
So that was what motivated you to go back to school?
Yeah, to go back to school in 1993. At Fordham University.
New York.
Yeah, in the Bronx. But even that 3 years, we share what I would. And when Reagan, Clinton,
yeah.
Clinton also came with U.S. lottery. And I was the first person.
So that was when it started? That was when it started?
Yeah, okay. Clinton's time. I was the first person to introduce this program here. My office was at Zaglo House at the Braka. And look, the kind of money I made that time, that is when I came back. When after getting broke with the Dubois Hayes election, you know, I started all over again. I was using my last Lincoln. Her mother has also left the place. My house, the 624 Commonwealth Avenue, was taken by the bank. I was left with only my Lincoln Navigator. No, Lincoln Town Car. That was the time I should have done drugs.
Yeah.
By my brother.
You went back.
I went back to drive taxi. That's when I took them. They had stayed with, when there was a problem with the mother and myself, they came to Ghana. So I took them back. And my wife did very well.
Within a short period, you had moved from owning taxis to driving the taxis yourself.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So when things like this happen to you and you say you are going to consult whoever, you're making a mistake. Life is never going to be smooth. If not, we will all behave like animals. If life is so smooth, we don't have challenges on our way to success, then we will behave like animals. There are definitely going to be challenges, but you have to rise to the occasion. I say strike hard when the iron is hot. You just don't back off when the iron is hot. You'll be defeated completely.
Exactly. When it dries, it will deform. But when you strike it hard, you put it into the shape you want it.
Right.
So that when it dries, it goes into the shape you want. Oh no, but let's talk about school. When you decided to go back to school in America, how was the experience like? Which course did you study?
Economics.
Economics. I also did economics in uni. You see, I've seen my economics. Yeah, most of I say economics in here. I also did economics.
It's the best that you can do.
I'm on TSA.
No, very, very
my
good.
life in a different
yeah,
way.
my own in a different perspective.
How was it?
Let me tell you.
It wasn't your first time in America, though. So
no.
How was it like?
You know, I'm not saying everybody should waste his good time before going to school as a mature day. You see, literature, Macbeth.
Yeah.
Honorable Alex Markin was shocked when all those years that I was doing Macbeth, I could recite it just like that. Me, every Baba. It's like I didn't even understand what I was reading. But in the Fordham University, I was a mature student. I knew what I was doing. My GPA, none of my kids, I think one of them will beat me, but not yet. So long as she has not. My GPA was 3.85.
Throughout?
As a mature student. When I was there, my professor, he was Iranian. He introduced me to Solomon and Solomon. Financially, now it's called Smith Band. Because I was good in economics, you know, those things. Now, of course, I was matured. I've made money, lost it, started driving taxi again. And my new wife, which is still my wife, Stella Wilson, did marvelously well. I brought the 2 kids. She took them as hers. And she really supported me. So I was able to come back again. I introduced the U.S. lottery that was introduced by Clinton to Ghana.
You were the first person that brought it here.
Yeah.
You
will find out. And that time, when I finished the program, I had said to myself, I didn't know how it was going to happen. I had said to myself that at age 35, I'll be a millionaire.
Did it happen?
Oh, yes. No, I said age 40.
Age 40.
Age 40, I'll be a millionaire. September 30th, 1996, I had $1,145,000. Bam.
Which was way before the age you even said.
Right. At a great bank. Dr. Kranchi was the one who was handling my money for me. From the lottery.
You made that much?
Yes. Because I took 567 people to America that year in 1996. So when we finished the program 30th, I checked my bank account. I called all the workers, those who helped me, gave everybody $20,000 and popped champagne. That now I can say that I'm a millionaire.
And so you
listen again. I lost that money too.
How?
That is when I started working with my sister. We set up this Hollywood with shops here and there, and boom. After this, she wanted to take everything for herself. I had to fight. One day, Irene Mercado, she's now what's the title they given? Director General for Common Fund. She was a student. They were the one I was arrested and taken to Legon police station. She was the one who was bringing me food. People don't know how I have struggled
how
to
rough
get
it's been. Yeah.
Yeah. And my brother, village boy like me, I've made $1 million, and I see it rare that my sister who is not educated is outwitting me.
Wants to take it.
I had to fight. I'll get to Hollywood and the police will arrest me.
On your own property?
Yes. Yes. I had to fight. So it was not easy. All this, I left. So what I had to do to start again was that when you make money, you should have secured investment. And the secure investment is properties. Properties will not make you rich because you wait for rent to come. You don't do the business with the money because it's stuck. But it's a security. Anytime the money that you are doing business with, you lose it,
you can go back.
You have a fallback. My brother, to start life again, fortunately for me, I had 11 houses that time. So I had to sell the strategic ones in a good location to start life all over again. I lost Tesano Airport, all those things. I lost it and started life.
And in between that was your education, because
I stopped. I didn't finish.
Yes, I wanted to get to that.
Fordham University in 1996. When I made that, I deposited it at Great Bank, and I was still going to school. But what was happening was that the workers, when we started the 97 one, the workers used my company receipts to take people going to do the program. I will get the green card for them, do the applications and everything. But I was in school. I was going to come back when they are going to
do it again.
No, when they are going to the interview itself.
Okay.
I'll be here to guide what to do. But filling the forms, my brother, they use my company receipts to take the money and never did anything for them.
And all these people were falling back to you because it was your receipt?
Yes. So I had to come back and had to pay everybody.
Out of the money you had made with them?
Yes. Had to pay everybody. You see, if I had not paid everybody, do you think today I would get muff even to talk?
Because you would have been labeled as a criminal back then.
Right. But a lot of friends who were doing that, they had legal background and they used technicalities to refuse to pay the people. And they never had peace. But I paid everybody. I paid. I refunded their money. So long as you have my receipt, I have authorized them to take it. So if I don't see it, it is assumed that you have given the money to me. And I had to pay. That is honesty.
Was it true that you deferred your course in the university just so you can come back and do business with the money? At a point you said, okay,
yes.
Why should I have this money?
Let me give you why I stopped. Was that when my professor introduced me to this Solomon and Solomon, myself, there's one Ghanaian, now he's dead, Atta, then a Jamaican and Spanish, were 4 students that the professor recommended. Atta got a job with AT&T.
Okay.
And I got Solomon and Solomon. That time, even in school, they were giving me 89,000. So after the interview, congratulations, then I went home and asked my wife, you mean so all this school that I'm going to get 89,000, and this 89,000 is not net. Uncle Sam is also going to take his. So I told her, look, I cannot let this money go like that with what the people are doing. Now, if I have $1,145,000 in my account, why should I stay here and take 89,000 minus Uncle Sam? No, I'm going to work with it. You can ask my wife. She was so disappointed because the family she comes from, they are all highly educated. R.P. Bafu's family. So, finish and go. I said, if I stay here 1 year, I'll go to jail.
True.
If I stay here 1 year and the people continue to take people's money and don't deliver, I'll go to jail. I've lost my first day. This one, I can't let it go. So I came back. That is how come I didn't finish. But it's worth it. I said to myself, I said to my wife, don't worry. I'm going to employ PhDs, masters, graduates to work for me. And I've done exactly that.
Wow. Honorable, that is the genesis of your business and, the creation of your wealth. But at what point did you decide to get into politics full time?
I was still in politics because I lost money at the Dubois time in 1992. It was my boss who introduced me. He's a very good man, great man, a lawyer from Mesiedu. Okay. If I had told him I was coming here, he would have tuned in.
Listen.
He really likes me,
Okay.
It's not easy to work with somebody and he will love you to death.
Yeah.
He's sick now, but the family tells me every blessed day he's listening to a man to see if I'll come or not. So it's not easy to have a boss like that.
Exactly.
And I think I also respected him and did the right thing and all those things, So I promised myself that I will not lose this money. So I came back and I lost every contact. The lady who was helping me there, they didn't let her go back because she made a mistake. I bought golf, GT, whatever for her. I set up baby's boutique for her. And the way she was dressing, enviness, but they were temporary. They were only there for the lottery program.
Exactly. So it's like seasonal.
Right.
Yeah.
You go and come back and, but they didn't call her again. Life still goes on. So I started hustling left and right, And that time, even today, $1 million is still a lot of money. And honestly, it is not only the $1 million, $1,145,000. That was in the account. So my sister went to a Greek bank for a loan. Dr. Crunchy was also from Masin.
Okay.
So talking to her, says, she mentioned my brother is this, and I was, okay. So your brother is doing very well, this. And my mother convinced me to help my sister
get the loan.
First, the Dr. Crunchy said he was not going to give her the loan because when her appearance, she had gold all over, and all you could hear, clang, 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 when she's walking. Now she's thrown everything away. Yes, so gold all over. So Dr. Crunchy said, no,
I don't trust you.
I don't trust you. I don't think you can pay. So I had to guarantee for her.
Okay.
It got to a point where she realized the interest was so high. So, why don't you take shares in this? This is how it all started. And I'm telling you, in 1997, I pumped in $400,000 only for me to see that I entered the premises, the business was doing well. But I didn't have time to manage. She was the one managing it. She goes there and dips her hands into the money and go away without even accounting for it. So the gas attendants also, they all bought cars. One day,
Madam is doing it, so we are all doing
yeah, one day I went there to check. There was no money and there was no fuel in the tank.
Where did it go?
That is when I started. I said, no, this can't happen. This kind of management, it won't happen. Then it started. I did this, I did that. What I went through, my brother, your mother, let her stay there and give her money to drop.
Don't involve them.
No.
And I'm sure when things hit the south, they will definitely involve family members. Yeah, so over in at the long run.
Me say I had to pull a gun
Wow.
at the court. The lawyer, he met me in parliament. He said, this guy is a strong guy. There's a designer called Dominion.
Okay.
And I was getting those shirts from Manchester, a wholesale. I'm the one who brings the things from America. So if you are wearing my shirt, I know. The lawyer was wearing my shirt at the court. I said, you, a lawyer, that you solicit favors from your clients. This shirt is for me. And I held it. I said, look here, Dominion, they're cheap. I pulled the gun. I blow your head. Think I'm stupid? I've gone through that. And now you think this illiterate can let me lose everything? Hell no, I'll die here. Fortunately, the judge knew Dr. Crunchy. They adjourned the case. And the judge, Akoto Bamfo, her husband had died. And 1 year anniversary, she came to our place for furniture to go and do, some few gathering. Then Dr. Crunchy told her that, oh, those are my nephew and niece. He said, Then the fight that they are fighting. So the Dr. Crunchy took the judge through everything, how I gave the money and everything to it. So the next time we went to court, good, why I didn't like my mother, and I'll tell you a secret today. I had vowed, I'm telling you today, may say don't do business with any family member. I had vowed, it's only today that I'm coming public. I had vowed that if my stepfather had died before my mother, I would have thrown my mother out of my house. Because my mother, I gave her money to make a deposit, bungalow number A5. She went to court and testified that the house is for my mother, my sister. Nah. I swear to God. My stepfather went there and said, Mommy Judge, me yire wabwa. Mano na disikano mano. Na ma time no ba nyame, my stepfather yini che me mami. But na me mami feel say my stepfather would die before her. But she died before my stepfather. Na ma planning say come tu.
Okranka be tu no.
Me tu no akotena me sister nchen because
you know, osene the auntie.
Yeah, osene the auntie. But it didn't work that way. I'm telling you. I've been very bitter with family business. So me, I stay away. And you can take a cue from me. It has not been easy. It has not been easy. So when people see you, they don't want to work because of politics. They talk trash. He's a drug dealer. He's this. I will not keep quiet.
Because you know what you've been through.
Yes. I will not keep quiet. I will fight back. That is my style. I'm sharing all this with you, life experiences for the youth that are coming up to know that you're not going to have a smooth sailing. There will be ups and downs. When you fall, you rise. If you fall and you stay there, that is the end of you. Now let me tell you how to make money.
Let's go into that. I'm very interested.
You see, especially the workers here, I know your income is not that huge, but you should still save money. One, if you are not married, you should be able to save 70% of your income. How you can do that is that you can share, you can rent a place and share with a friend So that if you are supposed to pay 600, you pay 300. Yeah. You can even bring a third person. So that if you have to pay 600, you pay 200. What it means is that if you are 2, you will save 300.
Exactly.
If we are 3, you will save 400. And it becomes a big savings. Typical example of what I'm saying is today, and it's all over the world. When you look at America, you realize the way about 30 million people are filed for unemployment. It means they never saved. They were doing hand to mouth. If you don't save, if you don't have the ability to save, you will never be successful. Savings, the power of savings is key to success. But the first cardinal principle for anybody to be successful is honesty. There are a lot of people. Let me give you one example. I have a Chinese woman here. She has given credit to some Opera Square traders, plumbing equipment and all those things, lights. When she is going for the money, they give excuses. She supplied me goods worth $11 million, and I've paid $9 million. So anytime I tell her, Wela, I need this, she has confidence in me that as for Ken, he will pay.
Yeah.
That's richness.
The financial trust is there, and it comes from honesty.
Yeah, and that is richness. People who take her goods and do not pay cannot go back to her. As simple as that. So she gives me this credit, and I honor. Anytime they pay me, I honor. Sometimes I have to give everything to her because she will also be stressing.
Yes.
Of course, I have other businesses, so I'll eat. Then I give everything to her. Wait for another payment. That is honesty. So whatever I tell her, I need this, immediately she will organize it because she knows I'm going to pay.
Honor your word.
Honesty brings confidence. Then I gave you an example of working 188 hours plus 40 hours, which is 128 a week. If you use 40 hours to make $250 and go and drink your Core 45 or Budweiser, that was the favorite drinks
Back then,
Budweiser and Core 45. Then if you want to get drunk, they call it Old English. It's a beer, but the alcohol content was a bit high. Old English. You see, the time that you are spending to drink Core 45, I'm at the gas station working. So hard work. So if you want to make it in life, you should be hard working, honesty, and savings.
right now, no. Hard work not better as a youth, and I quite issue but
you see, let me tell you. Let me give you an example. The problem of the youth today is that they think they finished university, they've completed university. I'm a graduate, so this job I can't do it. Why is it that I had 11 houses, but I went back to drive taxi? And this was not even a regular taxi. It was from Co-op City to Baychester. Co-op City, $11, $.
Wow.
Yeah. Why? You have to adjust to every situation so that you can come back. But with your ego saying that you're a graduate, you don't want to do anything.
My boy comes degree in it.
Yeah. Look, from here I'm going to my site. One day, I got there, and my manager, he knows me very well. He was interacting with a lady who had come there with ice cream or some drinks to sell to the workers on site. Talking to her, the girl said she's a graduate. She did communication or something, whatever. Then I said, oh, graduate? And we are doing, I said, yes, but I don't have a job. I don't have anything to do. So I bring the food here to sell and I make something. So, this story is what my boss will want to hear. So wait, he's coming. I got there. I saw the lady with water and some drinks selling to the workers. So I asked her, are you a graduate? Say yes. I said, go and bring your certificate. Kenneth, has she started working?
Wow, 2 months already.
Yeah. I said, wow. You see, she's not lazy. She's not waiting for manna or government to come and feed her. I was encouraged and touched by a graduate selling ice kinky to make a living.
So point is, you did not employ her because of her certificate, but you employed her because of her zeal and hard work.
Yes.
Okay.
For her to have been a graduate and come so low to sell means she's a serious-minded person.
She's a go-getter.
Right. So I said, well, if you live in Tema, now what I can do for you is Ken City, is in Accra. He says, hey, I'll do it. I said, okay. So I called Kenneth, they should train her, and now you've heard it yourself that she started working 2 months ago.
Honestly, I'm really impressed. I'm touched. I'm picking all these things myself because means youth in the
Yeah.
And these are things that people won't tell you. Because seminar, you go and pay, and then they will just ruffleize it, and they won't go honest with that.
Let me tell you, a graduate, you come here. You see, the level of education you have will make you think differently, because when we talk of risk, we'll come to that.
Okay.
Some people selling here may not even know the risk. They wouldn't know the integrity. You have to be honest, you have to be sincere, this and that. You would have heard it in passing somewhere along the line in your education. So if you begin to sell something, and for a graduate to lower himself or herself to go and sell something, you don't want to fail. That is where the success comes from. You don't want to fail. And most of them will not fail because they didn't stay home and expect manna to come from heaven. They abandon their ego, their certificate, and try to do something. Those people will definitely succeed in life.
Wow.
Definitely. For him to abandon his certificate, ego, to go so low to start life, they will make it. So the youth. Now, how much? Sometimes it's very difficult to get capital.
I know.
Very difficult to get capital. But you can start small. You can start small and build. Sacrifice. Let me tell you. From 1 to upper 6, I had girlfriend. They were just only in name. My success and my determination came from women who dumped me. It challenged me. I always turn negative to be positive. So the youth, turn your negatives to be positive. The women, 2 of them, they dogged me because Charlie poverty. Oba, Mr. Father, fear on one. The furniture, if you read Chinua Achebe, he said, me and my wife.
Yes.
The single chairs. One of them, when she came, I had forgotten that the chair was broken and they just put it there. So she sat on it and she was exposed. But only hear that. So she felt I deliberately did that. How can I deliberately do that? I went to her house to apologize and she never agreed. I said to myself, one day I'll be somebody.
Wow. I'm getting a lot of messages on our WhatsApp. Let me just take a brief moment to say hi to a few people. This one in here says, my first time listening to Honorable Kennedy, Agyapong. People are not thinking at all in life. You need to hustle to get to the top. This one didn't add his name. Thank you, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, for this info about life. I'm really inspired and proud to have you as a leader in Ghana. Keep telling us the truth, but nothing else but the truth. Obviously, that's what he's going to give us. Honorable, so I watched a documentary about you, I think this was about 2-3 years ago, and it was a day in your life. I think they visited your house in your constituency.
Okay.
And I was amazed to see the number of people who queue up at your doorstep every morning to ask for help. What moves you to help all these people, and what do you look out for before you even help someone?
Why I do that is that I try to give everybody equal opportunity, which I didn't get. And I do that because when we were in Agyapong College, one, I had nickname, Agyapong, marriage. In the class, I was tall, you could tell from my height, so I was always behind it. When a teacher comes to the class and asks, yes, the gentleman back there, even if I know the answer, when I raise my hands, they were all 10. Kwame Agyapong, a foom. Yeah.
Wow.
Kwame Agyapong, a foom. You know, from Asim Fosu to Agyapong College, a champion time in 1976. It's just 45 minutes today from Fosu to Cape Coast.
Yeah.
It took us over 4 hours. When I got to Agyapong College, my hair, my eyes, everything was brown. You could tell from the trunk and everything's when you raise your hands to answer question, Kwame Agyapong, anu blofu cheme. You see, but because I had the opportunity to go to school and met people, you see how my life has changed. So I decided to help people because I think if they are given opportunity, some will do far better than me.
Exactly.
And I'm proud to tell you, today, President Akufo-Addo's time, I have over 1,000 jobs for my small constituency because I have over 1,000 graduates. I decided to educate the people. So they queue for their school fees. I also help the health people that are, you know, those things. And trust me, if I tell you poor people that have passed through my hands and how they are doing well today, if I had not given them that opportunity, they would have wasted their talent.
Yes.
By now, but go and see these guys.
And all these people also give opportunities to other people as well.
Well, you know, the difference between me and most of them will be that they are afraid to share their pasts. One boy, very handsome boy, very, very intelligent. I took him to Agyapong College. He did November, second year in Agyapong College and got 7 A's and a B. So he went to Legon. So when his mates were in third year SS3, he was in Legon first year. And he still got first class. He works at Fidelity Bank. And I've tied my account because my rents from these big companies comes in dollars. The Fidelity Bank, sometimes if I don't have CDs in my account and I sign a check, they look at the dollar in my account and pay.
Okay.
So I was specific that the lady should take it to this branch, but she didn't. She took it to this boy's branch. So when he went there, she went there. I said, oh, then let me talk to the manager, whatever. He's my nephew. I swear to God, the boy refused to talk to him. No matter his brains, he will never get 100 of what I have. I swear to God.
What
the
was
boy.
His
Ofarisu obeka ohieni ne maame no oton koko na ne papa police no call pension. God will punish that boy. Onya bida your friend Eje Randolph make ontie ne ye Eje Randolph
and Niema when you see you experience all these but you still keep doing it
because ebi munso there's one boy Ofrikushia Nana Prani Sam Jonah Kro.
Okay.
And also, I decided to call it, but they have never failed me. Any Asin boy, I decided to college where has gone to university. Boy, no, when I was going around, they were laughing at that. Or the Asin Kushia when she What I say don't pimonya she. So I asked my driver, what is she? Meaning 0%. Yeah. So I went to Kushia. Where Nanapra comes from, where some Jonah comes from, 0%. So I assured them that anybody who studies and get good results, I will take care of him. This boy, the following year, he got 8. Aggregate 8 from that village. Then I took him to Sub-Saharan College. Me say, this boy went to Kivas. Or we Kivas, no the US lottery.
Wow. Abu Mama double.
And went to America. What the boy does is that every Christmas, he's in America. He will send his family to bring hampers to me. He went to stay in my house and build himself up. And there were some computational, some big EB. OTS. But that boy, Coco Selano, ni ba.
When you are here.
Hey, that year, me catch on. There is a northerner, and also only 2 boys in Amdom Quad Sado College, Fuseni, or a medical doctor. Omo family, my name is NDC MPP. One of the guys with me, MPP, and an sister pan and a banning Fuseni. Me one number catch him, so I should give the guy bail, Fuseni. Why? Why? Because I went to the Muslim community in my area and they were asking me what I've done. I'm saying, well, at least I picked this boy through at Sado College, University, and now he's a medical doctor. The mother is an NDC. The mother said, I should never mention the son's name anywhere, that I took care of him. So the brother beat her up. So you are very ungrateful. Very ungrateful. That is how I got to know when I went to the police station. Then he told me the story. So, Lord, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. Confucius, a reign of listen carefully. Unifuseni, or say, if a man saves your life, you are indebted to him for the rest of your life. I sit here and curse that boy today. Very brilliant boy. Now, yes, I didn't go Harvard. And now, one of our guys, Nanayao, or yeah, Juma Fidelity, and no, Opochi, or yeah, Juma or Ken City. That's how I was bringing the guy. He doesn't want anybody to hear his past. He will never succeed. With all the brains, I tell you today, you will come one day and kneel before me, even if I'm dead on my grave. Me say, these 2 boys, I took them to my house at West Legon and taught them how to use fork and knife. Because if you don't do it and you go to Sado College, you are doomed. Teaching them.
And you didn't have this opportunity?
No. But that is the reward I got out of it. If they were the first 2 I tried. If I had looked at what they did, I wouldn't have helped anybody. And where I am today, none of them can help me. But there are different kinds of help. It may come to a point that with all your money, you cannot even get up. One of the boys will be there to save you. What you say? Okay. So I continue to do. If you expect favors from kindness you do, then you always be bitter.
You'll be disappointed.
Yes. So me, I just help people. Whether you have one boy during Peace FM time, the mother brought him to me. Said, "Oh, my son couldn't go to medical school now. We share resource pa." So what? You mean he's going to stay home? No way. I did arrangements, connection, and he got pharmacy. The guy got first class from pharmacy. He came to me and said, the only thing I want you to do is just to come to my graduation, Banamo, America. Odinegao came to my house to say thank you to me. So this boy and a J. Randolph, who will succeed in life. And as simple as that. What do you say? My money do you do Fidelity Bank? They will all listen. Me, I don't lie. Ni mami no ton kuku.
my attention as you say emotions now cause roka. Honorable.
Yeah, maybe yeah. But you know,
many.
media, just I put it behind me.
Yeah. We're moving on. Honorable, let me find out from you. You mentioned yesterday that in the next elections you will step aside, and then give way for other people to come in.
I wanted to do it this session, but
But do you intend on migrating to any political office aside, being a member of parliament?
No, politics is enough for me because, let me tell you, in all honesty, the way I have planned my life, if not politics, a lot of people cannot even get close.
True.
A lot of people cannot even get close. But because of politics, I think Matthew 24:8 or so, it says, anybody who wants to be a leader must first be a servant of the people. That is why I go solo to deal with people. And I also believe, I have a philosophy that I say any leader who is not criticized by his people means he's not doing something right. So I expect criticisms in any that I do.
Based on what you just said, criticism bit, let's say you leave office and a year after somebody else assumes office in your constituency.
Right.
I'll
criticize you. I'll call you first.
Okay.
And tell you, this is the way you have to go, because 24 years experience is not a joke.
It's not a joke.
I will share that with you. But if I tell you and you still don't get it, well, I will criticize you. Why not?
Okay. Honorable, I mentioned this earlier on. We had to just put a pause on that because there was a lot to talk about. Farming in Ghana, issue back. It's not the youth you speak, the people you speak to will tell you, and yeah, assassinate the cry, basically, and yeah, enticing. As a leader, what do you think the nation should do to make farming a little bit more enticing for the youth to join in? Because
do you want me to share my experience with you?
Be very honest with that.
Do you want me to be blunt?
Be very blunt.
Do you want me to be blunt?
Be blunt.
I don't care what the Minister of Agri will think. From my experience, anybody who wakes up in the morning and pray that God, money hear me, money hear me, money hear me, will go into farming. Case closed. I'm sorry, I tell you. And now I give you reasons. We are educated. Now, person who go into farming, you have to be there 24/7. Because the kind of people you are going to deal in that village, you would think they are not educated, but they think you are stupid for bringing job there. There are farms in Ashanti region, Yabi.
Yeah.
Afrancho, Fonse, Kokobeng area, 500 acres plantain. Today, as I speak, we have fish ponds. It be 1 kilometer stretch, but all abandoned. I did 598 acres of rice farms in my constituency. As I speak, the rice mill is still there. The machine, everything abandoned. We put in orange juice processing factory in my constituency. Go and see.
People don't want to dedicate their 24 hours to work there or what?
Now, listen. The mindset of the people, simply tells me that they are not ready. So if you are telling somebody to go into farming, you have to be very careful. It's disadvantageous to the person because, one, farmers in advanced countries are given subsidies. Here they don't. Here they don't. And if you don't have subsidies, it is not very easy to go into farming and succeed. So if the government wants the youth to go into farming, their first thing is subsidy in the form of inputs or whatever. But if you are encouraging youth to go into farming without subsidies, I'm afraid it won't work.
Fulfill. All right. All right. And I think that's a good advice for all of us. I think
it won't
the
work.
ministries, yes.
So when you wake up in the morning and you pray that already money here yo, already money here yo, and you leave Accra here to go to your village and farm. No, I want say what
the go grave.
What you say?
Honorable, Yambra from Kakra. How is a regular day for Honorable like when you wake up in the morning or plans to say, yeah, no, a
regular day there is all about money.
Okay.
How to succeed, how to create jobs. What do you say? And yeah, they know. And I go now, madam, with that deep, 4-5 no dey me nine plans nko a wo se me sorry be 6 na me mama so nyina hyehyem come plan is and basic we economics. I say human wants are many, but the resources to satisfy them are scarce. Therefore you have to make a choice. True. That is opportunity cost.
Boom. my cost professor, I'm so proud of me.
So Auntie, you have so many things you want to do, but your money, because as I speak, where are we? I have, let me see the location. I have 12 acres here. I want to build a hotel. CCAPS is mine. Okay. I want to build a hotel. I have 17 acres of motorway. You best steel plant. I'm going to a coastal, the third one that I'm building, 13,000 tons. The fourth one that I've paid $1 million. The lady needs $1 million because the papers are ready.
Okay.
So you sleep and all these things will be going through your mind. So to make the right decision, my brother, it's not a joke. But you have to do it as a human being. You prioritize it. Sometimes the coastals are not that expensive. Maybe $8 million will get me there, and I know I'll get my money. But this 12 acres here, the hotel, you're talking about $120 million, $140 million. Oh, dear, so it's not easy. The steel plant is about $47 million. It's not a joke. I don't have physical cash of 120 and 47, 167.
Yeah.
I don't have the cash there. Maybe assets-wise, yes. And I'm not prepared to dispose of assets to go and build that. I want to work and build it so that those properties I have will be a fallback in case those businesses are envisaged, say, juicy, do not work.
And flourish, yeah.
So, and my daily activities are full of plans that are all, most of them, about 80% are not fulfilled because I dream more than what I have.
More than you have. But in the course of the day, do you have time for, Megan said, do you have time for yourself? Maybe a minute, Honorable. Are you even on social media?
Or no.
You don't have
people are using my name over there, but I'm not.
So the Twitter account that I see, the Instagram,
they are all fake.
They are all fake.
Yeah, they are all fake. I don't have time. I don't have time.
But what's you listen?
Oh yes.
What kind of songs do you like?
The Ghana no dear no ana profunso dear no nyina.
Yes, let's start from answer. What kind of you like hip hop or R&B and answer?
Julio Iglesias no ne you so Andrea Bocelli.
Andrea, okay, Italian man. No?
Yes.
Wow.
So Andrea Bocelli. In my quiet time or when I'm in the car, I would love to listen to Andrea Bocelli, Julio Iglesias, and Kenny Rogers, those things.
Andrea Bocelli when you be contra partiro.
Yeah.
Double call.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Those things. And I also me want me boys be before Masempa.
Yeah, me say no. Ghana, me calling in a different way. Say be honorable Yeshu Eufina or percent the top 5 artists eba ho. Eba entertaining I. First one, Sarkodie. Okay, obede.
Second, my young queen and I, Stone Boy. Say Matisse or my fine. I like those two guys, but they are no more Shatawale and Kim Promise.
Okay.
Then me gas receive beach no. You call Labari Beach Hotel Kudidi. Nana medical team in chain. Oh. And my family almost sorry so much year duani. Don't buy na medical monso sorry. And omuko you mo duani na make say oh. There's a guy that I like now. We're very cool. Who say we're cool near. Now me come medical na mko miracle. And I mean say a miracle medical.
Now who did
but
which of the songs do you remember? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. You take a short break. We need to listen to the music. Honorable needs to blow off some steam. We have more questions coming in, but then
where do you remember me? My boy, one day from Tema, my boy, okay. And I can promise, so yeah.
I think I watched the video. There was an event. Sarkodie was there. I think he went to talk.
Birthday.
Yes. And Obana honorable Akatana no team say freestyle. And what J Mike no man free story and say honorable okay and honorable said cool. Anyway, so we're gonna get back to the questions in a bit. If you have any questions, honorable.
My birthday in social distance. No me person me surprise baby.
Oh.
Then come invite Stoneboy ne Shatawale.
We him say we
enya nyom no mbabodi trans edidi and obi catch us so say they are nice. I'm happy for them. Thumbs up for the two. I really like them. My local.
I mean, it's not a hard journey.
Yeah, I really like the two.
They are both good too.
You know.
Before we get back to the conversation, honorable, you know what so what's that? Obi on the master no. I think at the point okay, second the Japan's one master. Please, who is your master? Budini,
my master.
Oh, you're your master. Okay. Confirm.
Don't be say scam ko from Zadi man say onu ankaza onko. Ti ase ehonye made but say individual be episode ba up no a good dia ya can do that. Say wunye man of substance who new business. Pa now say o koye politics. When in Beguasi. Because the rush to make the money. Maybe I am about my history at Chron. So who name me? Uber free say MP and a mamiska. What you say? It also person call MP because one who can Agyapong say we MP. ABR, you think he's doing well. But and you're good. Ain't he? Wow, by what Green say? Oh, they. Oh yeah, oh co politics even when you scano. When in Beguasi. Name sa upo ubraye. Now wow decided say ubeko no akoboa. You miss a lot of temptations. Obia intimi influencer. And you can be a good, excellent politician. But if you don't have your own business, if you are not yourself, now see by virtue of where you come from, why you to organize why you could DMP. Only you may be other, but we'll go through the ranks until you also DMP. Only pass on when in Beguas.
You fail.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to go to the next question in a bit, but I think we have the surprise on the line. Hello?
Hello, big man.
Hold on. Me pacho. Obi person no kasenti. So, honorable.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, big man.
Me pacho kasa honorable to why?
Oh, honorable Mr. Kennedy Agyapong. Pacho we there Odoba medical near Michelle.
Major so.
Pacho say bibi aboko.
Boko. Adare yeshia hoda. O sorry say u kotie aduane na me ka kire me yire say medical go come miracle.
Oh, miracle. Let me who say na as one family na me tina o say moye there moye.
Me ba je me bo di na che so medical na tie enje no. Was it na go come miracle that I was it a miracle.
Oh, daddy many aunties say me no kasa no pay. First of all, me be say me da want say any o man penyin no, any papa we ma asi the sufo. I mean shira pa any Ghana man na small fans be we asking for su. Ano mo board papa. Into them work and say shira. For so near to my pa we behind the scenes, Messi out near the Nkomo for Probia, what's he in Kamo.
Mat.
I missed out. But we him the hand when I was some and
Thank
you so much for talking to us. Still on a few questions from
Anna. You know, hand sanitizer, I think they're 500 or 600 gallons.
And I'm winning in every wow.
Yes. Why I'm doing that, they say, we depend on government for assistance too much. Now, bibi anywa aban kwa ya utumi eyema esun obiaso. Yi se ankrankra no a yame ato nsem so obo metisi enen ho otu a wesi ma ye aduane 4,500 wesi mama $1 million wesi mama say those white men are not different from us. We should take our destiny into our own hands. We should not always wait for a white man to come and help you. That's very insulting. So I say, well, in my own small way, and I calculate them say $718,000. Anyway, a baby BNA, we can still help. It is around 4 million. Before you say, or man bapa, Yamia Shrami. Now, near informal crama me as a near a we are say, Saya to
yeah.
Now, at this place, it will be Anna. The world doesn't make sense to me anymore to hold on to what I have. That is why I also decided to say, look, let me also make a contribution to the nation. A beer, 1 max will save somebody from infection.
Yes.
A beer, 1 bed, a benya obia. Nanka yariana to omunya baby mfarentu ednatu. Inti, I'm just doing my bit as a citizen. And I wanted to take the lead for Ghanaians to see, say, we are created as human beings, your God's image. And therefore, we should do things as human beings. We are independent.
Yes.
We are not dependent on the white man for everything. That is why I decided to do that.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, I realized that you spoke about hard work, you spoke about honesty, family, and all that, but you never touched on friends. Do you have friends at all?
Oh, yeah, I have friends.
What advice would you give upcoming,
I have friends.
People?
You see, we live in a society. Whether you like it or not, you have friends. But most of our friends, a conditional or situational womanty and our found if the situation is no more, they will not even come close to you. Odiama asamto and unabehu and namfo war. And what I will tell the youth, and he said, you should have friends because we nipa, but limit the number of friends you have. And namfo na so na de ko trouble mu de bia. Yes, what's some way fie onyonko onim ahoye anti na wode nam emoye nti oye ya we nipa, you need friends. You have some advice when to me and chirewa dwan chiro nua no anka bia chirewa when where you make a wrong decision. So it's important that we have friends, but choose them well. Show musuman, study everybody before you align yourself. And now say, what can we do more as a match? Because a lot of friends, they are opportunists. They just want to make something out of you. I've gone through that. And I'm home in Yom Kufua or Mupemasem. Now you don't believe it, say. Niaone tun said the pa betimi akotena wa kan ho asem a you be shocked. Say nipa semesia na me ne tun said die sa na adwene wo ne tri. But if you have clear conscience, you don't plan evil against anybody. Wo kan wasem ne pempe na kwa da bia nyankopon so e be hwe no nyam. We still have friends. We need friends. I have friends. But I'm extra careful. Because they say there was MPP or power. Oh, can Agyapong? Be a president penasem, be a minister we penasem, in the Empire Hong Kobono. Bisa who say, Emra wundi power. Were these people your friends? In their conditionally opportunistic attitude. In the young men and women listening to me, Enna, friends and also Madebia competition by mu. We want to keep up with the Joneses. What I mean by keeping up with the Joneses, and they say, oh, can Agyapong will wait? Mensu menyebi, I was saying nyebi. Any means necessary. Wouldn't acquire me fast or be nyaya. Wouldn't how long I have planned and saved towards buying that particular egg. But who yanwano, who say also nyebi, you make a lot of mistakes. Buy your time, plan towards every decision you want to make, and you will succeed. But who your hasty decision, a competition, say any person see or win you will make a lot of mistakes.
Honorable, last two questions. This one in here is coming in from Kobe Chase. A blogger says, the Germany USA had a better economy to achieve a lot when you put in the hard work. It's a different situation here in Ghana. How can we also achieve a lot in our bad economy? Well, highlighted bad economy.
Yeah. I'm talking as a businessman. I'm not talking as a politician.
Okay.
As a politician, I wouldn't say that. But as a businessman, the question that he has asked, and he say, listen carefully. In a society with a bunch of fools, the few wise men succeed and carry the fools along. In a society with a bunch of fools,
the wise ones,
the few wise men succeed and carry the fools along. So be among the few wise people. And you will see, say, whatever the situation, you will rise to the occasion. Life is not going to be easy. They say, although my capital came from America, now I give back. Coming kwa American TV kwa ya jumani biemu da. Yekwa, ekotuya mortgage ni muni ya yima ya ma ni asaba. Eye Ghana haya. There are investments that you can do. You make a lot of money. Returns, good question the person asked. I want to assure him, say, returns on investment in Ghana is higher than
exactly
US, Europe. But you should venture into right there. If you say the youth, I can give you few a year. I'm not supposed to, but I'll give it to you. A friend of mine wanted to sell an apartment to me for 11 million. Then I asked him, how much will be the returns in a year if I spend a year? Was it 600,000? 600,000 after taxes, many say, was it 300,000? So 300,000 times 10 is 3 million. So it's going to take me over 30 years
to make that money back.
To make that money. Now listen, decisions that you take. If the $11 million can build about 13,000 tons of coastal, and 12,000 tons or 13,000 tons of coastal with the $11 million, a month after taxes, I will make $180,000 from rent. So how many years? How many years? Do the mathematics. Not more than 7 years. So why would I? It's a flagship. You see Villaggio. You see we say, Masa, and this will be about the suit. Now my be jeans. Everybody would think so be was wash a suit, you know, where crutching in on whisker. It is not so. How many times do you see Bill Gates wearing a? Another example is and maybe bankers be bas or more pay Ken City account. And I'm so bet me a my co-store. Was you me pay Ken City, then I started laughing. I said, do you know how much comes to the coastal compared to where this media thing is flashing? That is not where I make my money.
Free baby.
Good. Ebi na machiro no. Say me renting one coastal, 8 year taxes ni we are. What comes to me is $90,000 from one. So the $90,000 after taxes will give me $1,080,000 right there sitting in the bank. Fidelity. The other one gives me $85,000, and also in a year gives $1,020,000. But Oka two no bomwa, and about $11 million.
Exactly.
So if I'm going to spend $11 million to buy property or cantonments, as well can Agyapong, or apartment or cantonment. When you see the apartment, it's so beautiful, so you think that there is money. When you come to my coastal, when you spray,
As one is kind of free back.
that's it.
So it goes back to making informed decisions.
Precisely. And a determination. And you what you say? And then in the year I start business here, I will say, you won't. But as time goes on, now a discaba. That is how it is. Obi awa and no more muton here, you say. Ya the brand of Betrondi. O the Bremia, Metron Triaka. Why be an officer on the bed? That gives my honesty gives me an edge over the dishonest person. And Ghana, Erdenidian, but Uto Boas here, a Gumano Kakra na will save you. Another strategy. Don't expand when you are doing business. If you can, don't expand your business outside your premises now. We'll start here. You do the expansion. One, say be aha mo yini. Now what we are can now I expand it so that you can supervise and see every business that is going on. If you set up Happy FM here, YFM here, Happy FM here, Command FM here, oh, Aquano Uska, and go for na humanity. But say, oh, be a humano, Bakuni, next time what you be, sir, Ushana, you want a bigger place, you move to a bigger place so that one casa
You move the entire business to
a bigger place.
Okay.
That is expansion I will encourage you to do.
Okay.
Because they say me want Agyapong, Kumasi. But me so man do ento yomuka. Ka boys no go up. Want to me ko 70,000 back on African. Another also for bisi got buy. Me yiri frame on yanyan dem me ento yomuka. Work one kasa eye adwuma no. Netu ahoka no. And also me san ko fa o man na FM sika no way. I won't do it. Mampre. One dishonesty. But only pebia we are me be azono, uhunwa na brabono and sign. And the returns on investment, sir. Oh, yeah, Juma Wahana would do a need to form monitor wadia. You can do it better than say Abuchi.
Honorable Wakasa, thank you so much. I'm very touched with all the things that you've spoken about. Two questions, it's staring at me.
No,
but
feel free, any problem.
This message is coming in from Lukman. Lukman says, you recently revealed to state authorities with respect to the non-payment of vehicle duties by Pastor Badu Kobi. What motivated you to do that, and what is your advice to the youth of Ghana who see driving luxurious cars and yet to do everything, whether right or wrong, to one? And the second one from him, same person, says, Honorable, has Obinim reached out to you to apologize or wave the white handkerchief in the ongoing revelations?
Let me answer you. First one, Badu Kobi. Let me watch the program. Constantly insulting the Kufuado. Who is this guy? Now, adding a Kufuado anything. So I started digging him to know who he is. And I got somebody or you close, what cost sorry be. Sorry no say. Your cars won't find the person to or the two or you see you scare woman in a go. We no Sikana, where you go on Anna, Badu Kobi the Oshas in Bessasa. No say how. Mempering. Or no me argument na o ma betwene esi abonten. So he started giving me the information. Then other people are one who stolen cars. Ebinum got panic and came to me say ampa say ni say ukwa chassis number ha sa car we won triaka is a whole lot of custom for na cost second one no me mistake. Most of the cars in your won triaka. Nipa no timinchen akire me what to do and get the fake engine numbers omudiaye amanu nyina odi say enti na no the way I see dear Kufuado attempt because mama Hama time he had it so easy or pretendi say we Mahama suffer. Now or you soon not going there BT Mahama. Or you soon because Onya bo Mahama na obia suru. Omo awe bu omu kwase agi omu nyoma oba MX otumi sign it down papers the man a whole lot of me cars for omu ko fa ni nyina afia nya just said nasty things have gone on. What you say? Wow. So I picked on him when I saw say no kura o kasa yi sa onya genuine.
Yeah.
I was so for one no din say uto stolen cars. And I'm in this year. But I was smart. But
we're reaching out to you personally.
Well, he sent a very good friend of mine to say so. Or Pachoni, and did that the other two speaker. The nursery. Because all the main person, you see, Ghana for intimacy. So be Pachoni. We are saying also. No matter how strong you are, also to me, any pebia, or kochua, or to me, a can boldly, so when you say any panibia, you are not a human being. And your wife gonna say, would you be a casam chera wunti? Or fair for be betting me a beca. Or say, well, my man condition is a go. In fact, honestly, minimum delay. He wanted to come to me, cross a mention of crime over fast over purple for the show. But me, I have not had time. Okay. Oh, they say, no, so there are no problem.
Sorry.
Obinim made a mistake. I was making reference to Obana or Sereno or a foreigner be. Or see, Wakoya oil be say coronavirus Obenya $40.
Yes.
Nam just how can you even embarrass yourself like that?
So that's where it started from.
That is where it started. Okay. I was referring to girl no video na no why esri obinim no. Say you ridicule yourself by making such statements me. Office were tough. And then Jimmy Wasaba said, yes, I say, me no, obe dealing with me spiritually. Deal with me physically before spiritually, because spiritually, maybe you're stronger than you. Because I do good things more than you. We are evil. So your evil cannot conquer me. Inti ano the onion is straight. Oya mesa baby. Oya mesa.
But has he apologized? He has not reached out whatsoever.
I don't want his apology. I don't.
Okay.
Maybe I may TV social media and I know. Won't to me. Any abronye and a bar in chain say. Almost remia minyabu trainee. And I'm saying, I will ban or no, when in a casa now, Bammy Jose. No, I'm so woman in a casa. Say, fine. Everyone na. On one casa cotina casa. On the on sumo biazo me pacho. Me fra bronya na mka James what
happened
in Tiania. Oh yeah, I'm so okay. And Jerry Biam no saba so on the were throwing tower and penny whatever. Then neire and so the abeshu. Now me try Ghana what bisa question the mam chiro. Winim the information I have on obinim. Neire I am a young man. And there was nowhere me boni din kura didi na tema na se konem ya se oba no e go through sa wotumi ni ema no bi kuntokwa se oba wote ho na ne housemaid ni kunu ne da oti ase you are a human being and na me was sympathy for her until she stupidly came on a year obey video eka say Honorable Agyapong, she was so sarcastic. Into what winning and yet deep won't say, oh boy, Ghanaian, me say me man 19, me man we are 22. Oh boy, Ghanaian, and a woman 19. Na sa dear wimpo, we eat it what a dear wimpo, which is it.
Zeg, me mau achi good morning bibi aboko the weekend you go here.
Njamia do marakwa bibi
nice.
Best 3 days me night.
Oh, what day?
Because my head TV sa Sky.
Oh.
No my BBC, my head CNN, my head Agyapong. These 4 stations. My shesa me the kwahane say almost share. Say advertisement or something different which I'm not interested and I go to another TV station. Na makwa ko bomani akwa. Because baby a ade na koni hu. jeme kwa chase ehu pa anti ama me sheda nya good rest we should be nim kra draw me me sheda nya good rest because be person me akasa me hwe no ma ekoso se de be ya daache se wo ka bi adie ntirima obehu
so be nya bi aka no krepa
yes na NPP for ehu na mane NPP for LPP ehu na mane papa. And I've already told them, say, election November 2028, no, it wouldn't be NPP against NDC and other smaller parties. NPP against NDC, NPP against UP, Alan Chamatin's UP, and NPP against the base. So, the new Patriotic Party, it's a sort of brace yourself to say that another time, Mikael. Now I'm gonna build the party to a certain level and conform better no mercy. Till you, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia. Minim said and call for no mutie and no pebia mutie Kesben, almost share Kesben. Your best wrong.
Kesben 92.9.
Reconciliation a question. I don't get this reconciliation. I don't get it. Just my making you. I don't get it. The party hierarchy. Se senior reconciliation there. And that's all my bobu timu pose. Say ya no mo pe. One. Ye to abadi wie. Ora ya won say adutum. Doctor ya won say adutum. So far phone e dey efre Dr. Mahmoud Bamia congratulating. Dr. Brandon Champon ye. Engineer Kwabena Agyapong ye, including Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Beboa. What else again? What I'm expecting Dr. Baumia to do is say, and yes, say, what na ufi amanko for abama munkwa. Omo anu omu call contest. They have following. It one omu call contest we go to them and comfort them. Sani yeno. Ghana already a constitution in our tuma. After the last letter, we will do constitution in our tuma. Any our criminal offences act. So we didn't say tuma. Uba who say ya the amambre ni yesuni ya bang and ya the constitution. Et ya mambre ni yesuni ya bang bini se. Unu obi kwa kansi ene se or congratulate you. You also go there and comfort the person and wish him all the best next time. So I'm expecting Dr. Baumia to go to Agyapong, to go to Dr. Brandon Champon.
I say, what count?
Yes, and tell them that look, Yatua Benewie, but I'm here to comfort you as you congratulated me. You understand? So I'm here to comfort you and wish you all the best and seek for your support. And seek for your support in the next election. And I say your next endeavor for next election, you seek for their support. But you see, Dr. Baumia is here to go to them. That is one. And two, there are some people that malign Oruakede Agyapong, insulted Oruakede Agyapong. These are people, they have to be lined up and go and apologize to the man. Because whether you like it or not, you will need Oruakede Agyapong and a Brandon Champon. Jamaica, what I say. So they have to do this. Because listen, Dr. Tibo Sasma Abekei, Massa, if I collect my sharp reasoning skills, as a logician, if I deduct everything, I'm telling you about the fact that it's a base, a dihina Oruakede Agyapong be join. Clear. Bien who bet me convince me I catch me say Oruakede Agyapong on joining the base. It is never true. Say estandi say ya. Because and some of be can one and clear. Say today say base no a digital man confoye so a gadami mentuma Oruakede Agyapong be joining. And it's simple. Listen. Dr. Tibosu Echo Lawson. After say Oruakede Agyapong the spokesperson in the person of Owura Kwesi Kwarteng and lawyer Kobi Amwa. Abba Bonti, lawyer Kobi Amwa, one of the respectable communicators in this country. Abba Bonti abe deny say Owura Kennedy Agyapong nim the base no hoshe. No see and can't say ye onim base no hoshe. After they have denied it in you, then Dr. Otibonsu went to Lawson FM and TV, and he said that Obisani said, what is the base? Or say me go to the verbatim. Or say the base here a kuobia yatia the base of Kennedy Agyapong. We no say it stands for Kennedy Agyapong, but the man has come out to deny it. You understand? He denied it before Owura Otibonsu kokasa with the Lawson FM. And so the question is that I didn't know deny or deny we papa ne kokasa no. As a so issue statement not who feel we say I didn't know papa ne ka minim ho hwe. Me NPP ni nobody can form a political party with my ideology once I belong to another political party. You understand? But silence means consent. Silence means consent. So they should brace themselves because I don't know you one, two. Was so Owura Kwesi Kwarteng ubusano brilliant question. Say Owura Kwesi Kwarteng about Bontia Beka say Owura Kennedy Agyapong enimu hoshe. What has more catch you? Was see Kwesi Kwarteng no kasama Kennedy Agyapong during the campaign. But they said ye ya to abada wi o kasama onu ankasa no ho. Tell you, it means that me as a logician, no me who say, and then that just said ayi beka no. Ye fede say Dr. Lawyer Kobi Amwa eni Kwesi Kwarteng beka no. Enye Kennedy Agyapong de catch up some beka. Eti ye betimi akasa Kennedy Agyapong. Se papa yi ekasa the base the fapem eba Kennedy Agyapong and it stand for Kennedy Agyapong. And that just say no Kennedy Agyapong party. Ana me boa. Kennedy Agyapong party.
92.9.
So, media sana mi huno. And the Owura Kennedy Agyapong is doing this because all is not well. And Quran kiti biya didi natem. Sabi producer Dr. Baumia Muvua no mo ka ho. Simple like ABCD. Line up them, let them go and apologize to the man. Go to Owura Kennedy Agyapong, comfort him and seek for his support. Uye we ni na ewia. Akwa ya fidie dia ma no. Enti se ehunu se the base ni da so koso a. Ye ehunu se enye papa no making adwene dada. Se bia he doesn't want you to become a president. As simple like ABCD. Kwesi Kwarteng spoke on behalf of Owura Kennedy Agyapong because of we say okasama Kennedy Agyapong ya to abanawie etu okasama ono akasa no ho a Kwesi Kwarteng nim se wo ya NPP ni mapa Mr. Kennedy Agyapong ya NPP ni e no mo beto aba no masa peace pact se ya to aba no wi a baby ebe ko bia no obi anyuntum ye wi a obi ante no ho kwache political party bia and so Kwesi Kwarteng is speaking on behalf of that because ya NPP ni to be honestly speaking say Dr. Baumia so ko ho nya nko ho ne de obi anu obetimi aka kira me say the base in Kennedy Agyapong dia. I'm telling you, nobody can tell me that the base is not for Kennedy Agyapong because the man is not happy. And Dr. Baumia no nko for no omunya ade abema o papa no ne bo ato ne yam. You need him. You need Kennedy Agyapong. Momunya yesem ala chamati popularity kra no it disadvantage you. No Owura Kennedy Agyapong. You need him. You need his support. Jamaican watch I say they should act and do this. I'm telling you. They should act and do this. The base is a Kennedy Agyapong. And I'm Nameka. And you wrote Tibos Neka. Beyond coming country men and propose say the base in Owura Kennedy Agyapong. The base stands for Owura Kennedy Agyapong. Papanaka was see a party beer or say a kubia yatia. The base of Kennedy Agyapong. Was say it stands for Kennedy Agyapong. We will be that. Say Joy FM for what to almost say we are building our media. Say the media house no and I said the ideology of Joy FM on the grounds and the ideology of Kojo Preko Dankwa. While Kojo Preko retirement, oh yeah, Juba Kesbe. I don't know me farenko. Now building fully, building fully. I don't know me farenko. They make a say. Eti, what to be building a politics at Tiano say, oh, NPP for say, almost party, almost building ideology or the affair is a Rollins ideology. I said we get yes ideology. Me tibida.
All right, your time was soon.
The base is for record in Japan.
Okay.
Dr. Baumia should go and apologize. Sorry, uncomfortable. Na ne nkora bi so apologize. Na the Kennedy so ya NKU no. Ono so ekokwase no omo apologize. They move on as a party. But until Saturday the base is for Canada.
Okay. Zeg, me ma achi good morning me bia boko the weekend you go ye.
And they say, Canada come pro Japan chitani bia or hemi sabri on kana come antoni yem. E di entina me kasa me wo informations me de eba bebremo na awusia de atia ne say na me ma wate ase say the base ekuo the base no abasetena wonim say enne me no kasa nipa bia odi Canada come pro Japan achi ye campaign say wa abamu so woni abamu say wa ye MP so ye former MP so ye former minister so ye former CEO so ye den enne okoka NPP asemu a na mabunu no be penabo no na ye kan ye busa ye ho se e de be na beba ama party like the New Patriotic Party etimi aye weak to this extent party no aye mre party no aye tantan and the party ni nya akono biem and obia adwane akọ the base. I will register and use the same party membership card to campaign against the same party into about register NPP card no say I campaign at your NPP. Kennedy a compreko Agyapong and so I step in our Ashanti region. Na say me no eka say Kennedy a compreko Agyapong our Ashanti mantemua enya sem ketua. Na unim se sia no ebusua eni gisemu a eba every Kennedy a compreko Agyapong akachi eba ne say promises ahodo a Kennedy kwame a compreko Agyapong emeki ye ni nyina no during primaries no campaign mu nyina no ebuso eyade se Kennedy akompreko Japan enso eba be fefele ni nada eye ni gisem papa enya asem ketwa na ebuso munim se metena se nu a na makofa ensem bi a ekoso ewo party nim enso e di abremo na eni gisem no ene se Kennedy akompreko Japan chitani bia or hemi sabri on kana come antoni yem. Kennedy akompreko Agyapong na chitani bia or hemi sabri no on kana come antoni yem. E di enti na me kasa me wo informations me de eba bebremo na awusia de atia ne say ene Kennedy akompreko Agyapong ye be kasa was still show no be bia obeko bia no Kennedy akompreko Agyapong ne ho ne why se prekese no be bia na ye se ne ho age afiefie mu a enya asem ketoa na ene me be read comment ena de amamo ne na me ma wate ase say the base ekuo the base no abasetena wonim say ene me no ka say nipa bia odi Kennedy akompreko Agyapong achi ye campaign say wa abamu si woni abamu say wa ye MP so ye former MP so ye former minister so ye former CEO so ye den ene se okoka NPP asemu a na mabunu no be penabo no busia wo ye NPP ni na wo hwemi sisi ye a ditum say the base kuo no egu NPP the base no egu NPP na wonim ene me ba be read comment bi a kire mo da bia na meka se ene yenko kwasi kwaten abusia na mebdi wuramu e kwasi kwaten ni Facebook page de ekos wo ho na wonim se ene maburu dudo no ano e wo Facebook so omo social media no so a omo de omani ehwe de ekos bia meburu no e wo Facebook no so na se social media no so omo de omani ehwe de ekos bia na abusia mame fa mfonyini we nchira o sa mfonyini we
Honorable Kwesi Kwarteng and na say was say join NPP now. Registration start from 1st March and ends 31st March 2026. Now, tertiary students can join the local TESCON chapter on campus and was register at the polling station where you can vote or you cast your vote. All right, that is Kwesi Kwarteng Nimpo Uni Enedaso. Now, I will see a commenter. Kwesi Kwarteng posting sadie way abano and I may be reading no. Me nye inyimu anase me read bi enya bi me kan ni nyina nke bia na wo hweme a na obetimi enya phone foforo anase bia other gadget foforo de be Facebook no akwoteke eye Kwesi Kwarteng Facebook page a na me pese ohunu o say first one akware oye Dr. Mahmoud Baumia etitani or say no serious politician will follow the so-called base. Don't allow bitter and ungrateful people to lead you astray. Ebianio who catch yourself nipa bia or joining the base no or you ungrateful and I say or you bitter. Okay, no, I need a comment one. Now Kwesi Kwarteng
Yes, you're welcome to Rejoice Media TV, Masha GTV on TikTok and everywhere. Thank you very much. If you are not joining me, you'll be allowed to talk very soon. Anything? Oh, I mean, I know I subscribe. No, I share video. No, dear mama, what I see oh, more TikTok, Mr. Mobile Munyabotre. Na mommy keep you mute. Na more live. Obaya no do microphone. No, I share video. Rita, you're welcome. And we share video. No, mammy. Now the amount of snow day when you be ashe. Me no be di nkomo kakra bi na me mawati nkomo abrabomun sem how you succeed, how things will go well for you and everything. So I will be very very happy say what's so do comment. Ebeba. So what you see? Now before say me to aso no me bo nyum kakra di amount what you see? Yeah, politics now, yeah, no Ghana is so dirty to the sense, say, Okokoye campaign, the more be na say, ni panawini, and I will lose. The other part, no, Omuro say internal politics na moye. Omuro say internal politics na oye, and you know, yet time of frame, say, oh, the journey idea no baby drew ni akan tie free on why or time for. And 90% of our resources belongs to China, USA, Canada, India, any UK, any abroad phone in United. Yempa info kodi holiday wa Antoine. Yempa info kodi holiday e wo Techima. Yempa info omunko holiday wo Nkranza. Yempa info na wo Ghana na mepacho omunko holiday e wo Tebubu. Omunko holiday wa Accra. Omunko holiday wo Cape Coast. Omunko holiday wo abroad Dubai. Omuko bobusia na no ma bobusia wo Dallas mu broni sika mu kwasi broni sika no enti wo de baha ye kan se wo nane ana ye bebre ma me papa o nane sika na ye bebre na mum sika na mo de project ne de menya hu obi a okwakoto ade o Ghana na o de dollars na ama agise samija mfi na che dollars o tumi se bi o se o madi ama na abro so ntino samija mfi timi che bi to ati ase anka nya sa de Ghana ne ye je tumi se itua no cedis nto mo kobo busia ne on dollars a no ma betwa cedis di ama na ebisa se dollars na e wo hin. Where is the dollars? They keep them for next election. Ahana yemeden was it they keep them for the next election. Mama papa utie mi atiedi yi. Eni kwan so ma partisan politics edidi wutrim or individual politics edidi wutrim we yes our mistake because nipa no the moment I odi motion be di politics echi na I say we di oyeme papa oyeme nua enti ni obeye no efew enye few edo enye do eyo mi di na chi dabi enye ne sa eni ntina Canada Japan supporters say omo di omo ati omo wa MPP mu me pa cha MPP registration na ekoso no obi enko register bi why MPP registration na ekoso no obi enko register bi wan ko register wo hu ne ekoso MPP no mu misra ko register position akwaji bi na mom join the base eye ukokro motia na ehia no the base enye se wo ko gina bontan campaign ama the base na ehia enti MPP registration ko join ni bi register amu committee akobi na Israel kra no mo informant ewo Iran enti sana me kan chiro se dwumadi na ye di no oba no wan subscribe a wanya ade enkrofo comment omode ma wo Kennedy akompreko Agyapong che se mi akora mpo no my so shock and comment enkrofo de ma obi si Kennedy Agyapong interview ye na oye no eno na ma wono na brabo asiniye eno na mena hu no ma bie ni so eno na ma ne na brabo asiniye Kennedy mi da asio che se asedan kwa na enkrofo da Kennedy Agyapong Kennedy mi da wase so o mami ehu kwan no eni ti se mitimi save eni ti mi start business Kennedy Agyapong enti ama graduate ko farming na omodi omoni hwe ni tutu na asem na Kennedy kan na unim se obo no kora pa me koye farming na me hu ye koye farming kakra na me hu ye aburo na amoton no se aburo bag esen aburo bag e nuru 400 Ghana cedis so me ma me papa wo akra ukuma cedi aka skanti e bi ebedu 400 Ghana cedis na mo di amount ba se wo koye kurase aburo bag e 300 Ghana cedis international leaders I don't know mon fasika ne mama bunu no na mon hwe outcome me pacho me po bi obetumi lead me mama Bank of Ghana and World Bank na makoje busia me koje no in the name of Ghana youth me bedru ya me creative farm na me busia na ba beje ne de any Asian practice so what you say de be share banks nsa o ba na so opese si restaurant a enye wa na wo akoye o twere no ma wo hia na bank na de akire no makoye ama omuka na enam kuruma ebo aba pin enye hwe omunto van na omunante so na omugye yi ai enunu bi na me ba be enti me pe obi obetimi aboa me wo abruchire obetimi aboa me a wo Ghana na wo links a Elon Musk yenkonko hu no na me se me kwa koye farm kakra na me koye farm kakra tifo Kennedy Agyapong asema o kan tima me ka wo chira ka me kan chiro bia because me no no maybe wa ya any kwan say the best social media o hu me chire na ha na omo down ho na ukoye adwuma wo osusu se bia me fa wa adwuma na osu anya adwuma kakra ye na osu anya bibia di no mo de mo adwene nam omo adwene se bia ye wo krom no ye wo sika I mean we have money na ye hu ne edi ye ne de be ye farming no honestly speaking and American asemo chiro and the Kennedy asemo ka no omwo so obi wo esebi ekurase na wo koye farming na onu no hunu se wonu wanya sika na wo hu ne odi sika ne be den wodi sika ne be ye ana wodi sika ne ba be farming enti se wa fa na adwuma se won koye adwuma no okoduru adwuma mu ha onyire no hu nya adwuma no one eye bade no wafa no enti bade no about 334 wapon na bade no okwa ni obeye ni obeji na didi sika obefa no oka mu anase odi okada abobo ya na befa no na ade na kwa adwuma wi anu apon na ade na ba na okodura obetena ho saa oye adwuma kakra bia no wagya na okasa enti se wadwuma wura no ye wadwen se wo twe ho kakra bi ebia mu hia bibi na akwa ba me pacho beba no magya akwatidua ase adwuma no omunye omudidi wie ye na ombetena ho bonkomo saa ebo 3 a omuso omo sore enti omo sore a omo nkoduru adwuma mu okura na obi aka chese tamaso obi wa no wa hyeda yinani na opekwan no wa anya kasakasa na ne bu afu no wagya adwuma no kura na wagye ne sika nti o ma dwene sɛ wo no wo firi kuruma ba no wanya sika na wo hu bra ode bɔ ɛna odi ba bɛyɛ farming ɛwɔ akura na se wɔ nti asɛm akene de Japan kan no ɛyɛ nokore paa nyɛ ntro wini amemo akwa ba kebi hello oh nyame adom bɔkɔ na mo sɛ
Godfather Josu Godfather
oh me se nka ayi ba omi ankrofo na nka mo ya bomi dua ma me kyese aka me kon kora ya ate ama mama yare saa oh na nyumre bibia bɔkɔ de
why are you what nyame adom boss
yere me ase na
they want me the politics ya church
me dia church wo Ghana ho do nti we ne dey oh mimi de chama asemi na waka ne bi mi o asemi na waka yin o ye bompa ise
bibia ya appropriate
o be ne dey asemi na waka che Ghana yi
na wadwen ya ne se
the American check Ghana youth ni say
kama nyambotre akra na
the American check Ghana youth for
Ghana youth yenchen 33 minutes yenko
yeah the American check Ghana youth ni say omuntie no kre no de bia no kre no ha na ye free
no kre
de bia o ka no kre no wa ka no kre na free since ombe election no
oh
ugu so ka no kre the American check Ghana youth ni say de bia ombe tie no kre no life no de life no so na tie no kre I mean sure won so say de bia okoso aka no kre no I mean koso aka on na won sure de because minimbra wa bre during election domo dia ye o moto 7 ade eso nyina achi you never give up
sure
I mean sure enkoso sure because youth no bia ye youth president de any Kennedy Japan obia ni dan so say anko no ne ba be so man because we amomuo na mahama ne nanado mubu na the only person obetimi change the life of the youth Kennedy because we adwuma asisi aga na adwuma sem police ni immigration na kane no amanfo okra ni nje ho no hwe nipa apply
oh
nipa ekoto forms it means say na de ya papa Kennedy kaninya na no kre employment job obi create job ama youth no and so yebeka ni say enye omani nyina ne koto aba just delegate inti ni ho bia ni ho tumi bia
oh
ti de meka say enya abotre ni de dey enim there are more years and papa no empese obewu na ode na dream pa no akọ asaman yepese okoso atena asenya me na hoden a obetimi aka me back strong na de meka say yenhwe omama mu ni sa ne hwe de mahama ni baumia ene de ndisi fo be yi ni next yenhwe de omu betimi aye ne yenhwe say nyame be ma e papa Kennedy ahoden na wa coming up strong say obeba as another base here send your mukas or the base e beba nso a ombra na ko youth ni de onu na ye fight for oko ekodia mai ohwe fiti time obeye MP na nyoma wa ye nyina obo youth no oka no kre ukofa ne pass a year obeka so a prophet nsem bi okebia manifest on sabe boa be sanitize Christianity enyo no anka de asofufu yi ene ebi mutim be tina obeba omanum to omanum to say de no mu ye nyina na ya azan so no oka no mu ne omu fight omu ne fight so ene hwe na mi shrao o no kra na de bia wudina udi na mi nkoso shrao de mo ka no
chairman ya mi shrao me ba cho kama bramwe kama George ubetimi a join ni kama bram asema na woka
me samna rumi ya na
me ba cha say
me na wadrumi so
kama na ebam kama bramwe
me na me kwa na
me ba cha bram
Kemi why?
Hey, man, training you fetch me. Kemi, was it nation 6 shakes?
Ayuko.
Ami. MPP and NDC, they play the same game. Only Mabunu ya again. Na sema na catch Ghana for Mabunu.
Na won share Abuja po ne John Jinapo. Abio, na won share John Jinapo ne Abuja po. Masa, Abubakar Sadiq ne Boniface Sadiq. Won share mwana. Masa, a game almost 32,000. Me started some monitor from 2000.
Oh.
Bako ko NDC na bako ko MPP. Nti bako ba power, no amani no bako contract to fee. On the survive we bushane na komo. Ade no aye ntafra hwe ase Uganda memo ni sa na friend ntafra hwe ase emutu ebedane. Nti it's a high time say youth na nkasa so ye wo problem.
Oh.
Amra woni bi kasa sa ade ne nkoyie no.
Oh.
Enkoyie no. Onu akwaje 300 Ghana bi kura ma chese odi akwawi fufuo bi ma chese wa wi ayi kasaprek bi agusu ma chese no ano no ane ne woni chese wodi sa minute na no ana wona dwem akanya no a ka hwe delegate for abra mo boy masa Ghana youth no woni o fight mo a san fa won sa ba ko fight o mo ana wo fight ma wo mo no Ghana youth for you share masa me say de bia meka ho say Ghana na e wo ho no ho e mabu no yenye ready say pese minus sa
oh
ye be ko so fa desert no so sa e be ko so wu nso so Libya ne Morocco sa ko yenye ready say minus sa
they say kurampo de omo fo mo ko Libya
we are not serious
ko d'Ivoire ni na say for Kenneth for na de omo mo
sasa no mo pe o wie school Ghana pen ye wo unemployment graduate association the whole world be ni baby what we school would tifie 8 years 4 years 6 years 2 years would do mami abosu ye kan kwasam kire of woni to form na ye wo metumu NDC ye wo metumu MPP ye wo metumu ye wo tumu na wo ho kire wo na wo da so tim wo tie abusuom na se abusuo ni nkoyi a wo mfirim na wo kopɛ wo hyebre na wo hu se ne wo be pagya wo na wo be gye abusuo na firim ana ye to wona de bia NDC MPP omu wacheso omu yi hu sen kwakura na udi akiri concert nko mebu no so ye mayeni na ho ana de bia choboye na onipa na otem choboye ne mane ne mane wa he omu gwabro chire choboye ne mane omu gwabro chire ememo is a high time say mayeni da ho because I say mebu ne empe no kure
oh ene hu
and try so the opposite di nya hu sesi yeah within 2 minutes we nya hu at the next minute na and try na expose na ni onya ni nyina no asan firi wunsa enti mo mien kan yasinsi so na yemfa no kure wo de ya de edin but e wie nkonimdie mo ma youth ni mo mien kan yasinsi so na yem mo na yenji man ni si ho because sane e man ne kono enko you bra Ghana nya 69 years you what is atapen ni atakaka mama mo 36 year mama de kabeka ho 36 what free mu a akazen jarin ku afa ye kan say military rule kakra e de beso so ansa na wo hwe sa na champon hwan ubia ba no be kakra na okono ikwame nkoma ne 9 years obedi ye no hwe niema oyeye as at that time a population of 5 million no and when that should benefit you and no ye fa bi nka ho upon ya tonton ni nyina chiri ne ya se ne yere chiri kakra na aka na na survive 35 million population of Ghana to the show obi a wode 9 years a year project kakra people of 5 million no 35 million that so sustain was up ade no ye no the here leader wo man no ho pepa o ye selfless leader a mine den akoma so betumi ayede abeboa na Ghana etumi afa ne ntoma pefra yesere mabunu monka mo sinsi form hwe eya masa ye ba Ghana ya na ye wura ho ugina airport on na se ne nkofo sese wo si airport na ono na wa dress on to crowd upie no
boss lady trust mami
anya children esramo mumwana yanji Ghana mani si owai mabuni esramo amadawroma obiso ntu aso wai
all right George
bia na mekasa na kwa etentin
I see George beba mu
mechiamo
ya jo so na George me pacho before so beba mu no me bonyum kakra bi dia ama atiefo na me bibie kwam dia ama George na ntokoye ekoso yo Russia Ukraine na sefo yensem ye kokoso be bia ntoko ne Mrs beto bia Ghana ni wo Africa ni wo na so me pacho what say ye mpa info am make effort so mko form aba George Bramune enko
yo asem ya ubi said ye me ye sure say ye mpa for no sa adwene ne de omo ndwene mfa ye ho because omo ndwene fa ye ho a nka mmere bi etwemu no na ye wo president de akonwa so vice president wo ye fe ne say foreign minister na sefo enso no Ghana fo nkoka ewo
Lebanon
Arab nkuribi so no omo amfre president Canada Agyapong na omo tie mo frɛ no
mkoka o Lebanon
omokoka Lebanon Canada Agyapong ye tie mo frɛ no sɛ owure yesro beboaye isansi ye de nito nkurufo wi no nso de a ye nyina yase behye wo ha because nya de omo be fiye nti omo tie mo frɛ Canada Agyapong ampa owura na de ose yoyo ebo modin bia kofa Ghana fo no de omo ye den e de omo bae we na kire adwempa ene ensusuye pa ewo owura ne trim ya kano me de da bia me meka se Ghana ye mpanimfo na ye to aba ma omo no abaye NDC ni MPP no omo akoye sentafo mienu a omo nam we ya chiye ne hina na we ya titiya ma no we ya chiye ne hina na we ya titiya ma no
yes
ena omo de nam enti se MPP ne beba amamuo mu a na NDC ti akire we ya diska we ya yese na Ghana fo akoto aba ma NDC aba o tetra konwa so a na MPP so asase omo de koya konya incompetent Mahama nyina bedi ma Ghana fo koto aba ma MPP omo nso betra konwa so e de na omo beye omo timi kukuru $11 million edema tema se onfa nkoye kuyedwuma na se Ghana asase nyina na oye kuyedwuma kora enka mbe ma $11 million so onfa nkoye nkodua buru eno abura ama yet one yesi ya ye Palugu dam ye koya ye nhu dam sika ma bibia ma ti maimuni na ekomode no a onye aduane ni na okofa tuo kobo wura fole sinkoko akrante ba ho a eno na wotwe ama wotime di na sema jeli no 3 years enye akrante na oda wura ho no enye taxpayers money enye de to aduane ma akrante ne da wura ho no di eno Ghana fo panimfo
uni bibi wasam ya okay ni nyum we na eko of Africa networking
atimi di abrante we ya go to prison 3 good years
kranti okoku na obeto amaka
nyawe obi adisika 11 million ni akire one na ho wahu enti mpanimfo we no wo no ya kuntokwa baabi na wakoka kuroso a ono kura pese wunwu ho on person beba ukrum wo ye bed man we ase o man bia ni wa wadi ya enya adwuma ena omudidi se mabunu no wo kuronum ne nya adwuma ya oban no so timiti wo moto etimi di siesie wo man no te yakoba bi ti se England, Germany, Spain, Italy babia oko England obi adwuma mako 4 obi kura ye borosa oko Germany obi adwuma mienu miensa obi ye 1 ono ye 8 hours etuom and I'll call Italia, Obisium, Yunumiansa, Obian in a Juma oye, but ye Chromogana on a Juma or Hosana. Ye cry ya ho ya bahan will be to me a Juma Yunumiansa and 9 cry yet to us.
Oh, almost say, almost a phone of war bruture, almost say, Ghana, yes, a bruture, the Antinaha.
Oh, no, Osha, Emrantia, Oya Nipa, or Neo Musiso, or Neo Moko school. Ah, or Nunya, Quambe drew a bruture, not or more wanting me a man. Or no Abia or Tia was see dying back what Osimino, that the Otigana no untumin Ntas as a crappen or 2 block. And so no person or chira was a party now or Tessona, oh, boo, or mine, ye papa. Eh, papa didn't think I once or then continue hobby. So, baby, I had to say, no, as I say, de Ghana, Mabunu, Ghana, for you now come who boom. Now, all my catcher and this in MPP was a fade ya bremo. Enti and Yamu beam. Ya de more cogina ago pramano so more bobo na ya who's a moon to me, she go papa bia and fan yeden and fan my. Enti a cofa party for fraud in Abba. Enti monko, Namusumon cotton nature or Namon Shabonubi. A miracle says a Ghana for a you or margin every NDC in MP. So, maybe what they base my register
Ghana face.
Ain't he a case de base ya? I see the Ghana face. The base job for the youth. So, yeah, Yaniswa Dihu, and it's a Ghana Mabunu Benya Jumai. And inti yatutu ya nishuche no ubi obetimia di animu na wabuama Ghana maya fane ntuma pefra Canada Agyapong ono nso ne yede ne beba bedi the base nani 2028 no yibehu ni mfonyini ewo poster no so ewo ballot paper no so hwe NDC ni MPP no wo enya ade on betima ye bibi fufuro bia ma Ghana and this year banana or 24 hours economy. 1 job, 3 shift, 3 people say. Omo ba eno e wanfa. Omo kan kokon ketenkete ho asem. Ema o mampanyini a ote akonwa so timi kotena parliament. E ka kire ye se wache nkukọ 720 e de ama nipa 13,000. Na sa asem na o ka ye no mi nkwan ofa so che sa nkukọ nketwa no de ma sa nipa no eno enanchen wese ubie event 24-hour economy market na Ghana no market ban ye betimi edi 24 hours wo Ghana o ene Burkina Faso fo a omo ti anwea so etimi ka kire Ghana fo se ye mamo mefa tomatoes we kuromu biem ye kura ye tiasa se paso ese nkwetu bia tomatoes timi supply omo te desert fo so bi no ene ye twa ye hokọ desert fi ye kope tomatoes ema ye maami no ni ye nua bi no kura e na ho akọ sire wo mo nkwa ya tawo ye mfantu ye hofo entimi mesi ye mpanimfo no omo nwaye yenya aban emani di $58 million kutwa amara kofa abo wo Israel di shem ni nyina ya ade bia emwa wo man enti ye kan nyina ne se eye the base moma ye nyina ye nkan ye hommom se Ghana mabu Ghana fo na ye mfa the base a ye Canada Japan obedi animu no mra na ye mfa mesesa niema because Ghana na ye won ade bia oman bia nya otimi edidi ye bia ye obi wo man no hwe ye fa kube e de to ho a plywood a yesu hu hu board den no kube ne homa no kra yetimi de ye plywood e ma ne ye so wo den na e shem te se kra na e den no ye hye e de ye bidie hwe ye ma me no omunjimi ye otetefo no na omokofa koko ni ye bowi a na yi na ye bogu koko na ase no mo de ye amonchem semina enti mi mfanye semina enye ni ye enrapo no nya ne kama entoma emie company ma mabunu nya adwuma wo nsan ton san nya sika wo so ana yɛbɛtumi ayɛ cocoa na yɛyɛ tete kwasi kɔfa cocoa ba Ghana na ɛyɛ ne yɛntimi nsi cocoa processing company bi a wɔ Ghana sɛ yɛde process cocoa no na mpo yɛde bi ayɛ chocolate mpo yɛde bi ayɛ lotion yɛde bi ayɛ shampoo yɛde bi ayɛ nneɛma a ɛwɔ hɔ yɛntimi ndwene saa deɛ no yɛmpanimfoɔ no ntimi ndwene yɛ enti sɛ yɛte cocoa no na amansan dwa so yɛte so a ɛsɛ sɛ Ghana kwan biara so yɛnso yɛte so enti sɛ nka yɛtimi anya ɔmampanyini bi ama na timi ayɛ sɛ yɛmpɛ kwan a ɛbɛfa so a yɛbɛprocess yɛ cocoa no wɔ Ghana ni yɛtimi de bi ayɛ nneɛma ama yɛ ho yɛtimi de bi ayɛ shampoo yɛtimi de bi ayɛ cocoa butter yɛtimi de bi ayɛ shea butter yɛtimi de bi ayɛ chocolate saa nneɛma companies we a nneɛma yɛ a make kan nyina no ɛyɛ company na yɛbie company yɛ Ghana mabunu ɛne yɛbɛfa ɔmo ama ɔmo ayɛ adwuma wom aban no bɛnya ɔmo ate ɔmo toɔ na wɔn nso de saa sika na kyekyere wɔ man no na timamunu ne so ɔyɛ adwuma no ɔno nso anya sika to ne bottom na saa product na woyɛ no wo man no wo hwehwɛ bia wo bɛnya bia hia sɛ ɔbɛkɔ akɔkra afi obi man so na wode aba yɛte ɔman Ghana na Ghana yɛdua mo paa ɛnɛ yɛsɔre a ne yɛakɔkra rɔba mo afi obi man so de aba na yɛbɛdi awu wabra yɛdua mo papa no wɔ yɛkurom so yɛntɔ enti asɛsɛ yɛnya aban bi a obetimi aba na ɔde ne nan besi fam na nneɛma bi a enhia emmoa wɔ man no na adeɛ bi a yankasa yɛbetimi ayɛ no wɔ man no so yɛtimi yɛ ma mfasoɔ ba so yɛ den ɛmae enhia sɛ Ghana yɛbɛsoa yɛ ho sɛ yɛkɔtɔ mo ɛwɔ China ne yɛba abedi wabra yɛdua mo kora na yɛnya tɔfoɔ wɔ Ghana ɛwɔ ho aburo yɛde yɛ anwa aburo yɛde yɛ anwa kube yɛde yɛ anwa enniama bebre ne yebetimi ayɛ no wɔ Ghana hɔ ama yɛ ho atɔ yɛ na no yɛsi yɛ kontokwanti patro nyaso Ghana yɛsi yɛ tu patro hɔ na obi ko ne ntɔkwa na otu patro wɔ kuro mu a ɛno ɛyɛ sɛ wo so ho kyere wa na
yɛ patro na yɛ tu no ɔmo se
yɛ patro na yɛ tu because yɛ patro na yɛ tu wutu ana de akɔma obi akɔno ano wɔ kuro na wasen abɔka de akɔ akɔfa ba unyansa
wo wɔ tema oil refinery wɔ hɔ
abra oil refinery si hɔ when panimfo we no be say NDC and be wrong say yantu onwa akonwa so ama onwa nkotena kire ama aban bi ama meye ni ye anye ni ye na kire da achi bi omunya kwamba still tam bi ase ya no mede be
all right George
you made me ka for ba you no to asa
okay anaka me chipi bi bu anto na wato aso ba de to asoma me
na me si ye nyina ye nka ye humbom as a Ghana for ye pese ye man Ghana enye yie ne yemfa ye kokoromoti ene ye betimi dia tu NDC ni MPP wo ye firi ho ye nka ye humbom as a mabunu ebiase wo Senegal ene kra de omo de WhatsApp no omo ye na de ede omo mampanyini besi so a obu omo man kama mo omo na ye nso ye nka ye humbom ne yemfa de base na mra yemfa Canada Agyapong metra Ghana man so na afi ni nsusuye ne na dwen pa ne nhyehyɛ ya onam a wakyere Ghana fo am omo ahu sɛ yebetimi de yɛn kasa yɛn no ban ne yɛn niema no atimi asesa wɔ man Ghana no ne yɛn fa nsesa wɔ man Ghana no na afi yɛma NDC ne MPP no omo nkɔgye omo ahome isan sɛ omo abrɛ omo hu ne omo nyɛ enti omo ne bibi papa bia de bɛma na yɛn fa de base mra enti yɛ de yɛ kasa de base ya yɛse yɛ Ghana first. The base job for the youth. The base we are moving forward. The base Ghana and Ayaba. Inti Medamwase.
All right, thank you.
Who the base for you know one?
You need to be all. 80 me papa
the base Ghana first.
Me bo mama. When I play this song I feel so sad, you know. So shit I reho some e koso aman hodomu. na wotie nsɛm ankrɔfoɔ keka na wohwɛ Ghana mabunu the way a yɛbra na ano mete trotro mu na abrantie bi na danfo da Benz mu na Benz na otwa mu no ana oyi ni sa na obɔ aben pipipipi na akwa na ɔse na wana yedede wɔ akyi otwa na ni na ogina na ɔne guy ne tika na edi nkomo na ɔse enti ɔmo chiacho ɔmo hu wi ɔmo kɔe na akwa ne bɛka sɛ sɛ ɔte Ghana na sɛ obi ka che sɛ bruchire nya sinihu na boy ya oda Benz mu na ye ne net ye wo mantem na ɔnom nsa enum wi yen chese basa onu kura de ewie anim se wa se ya wie na na maame ne papa mo be ye na yi e be fa no koye na boy na be si ni fie aware awo wu nu wo se kan mu se onum nsa wa ja bibia. So this come to mind na me dwen ho saa na mka se adena se me wa access to social media and then nkrofo bebre tu kwan akwa abrochire umukonya company no mo fa nkrofo do mutu kwan na mo asese obenya the best one no edin se ba social media yenuan bi wo ho a mo so atimi atu kwan akwa abrochire ade na emfa platform kese no so na emfa ntudwa so obi wo akonya ewo company no mo penipa se Dubai Europe se yehin na empeke yemfasi yansu so afi 2026 yedi nipa omunam street tie the analysis no omunam street omo awie so my desperate omunya hwe nye omuni se mabrabo asie awie no yemboa omo na company no legit me pacho we nye bukata oni se bukata me no obe bukata mechi kura nsa na odikan kura wo no wabruchira metimi achew mete Ghana so metimi achew wabruchira amedie no enti yenya saa nkrofo metimi aboa me yenya obi wo Canada na otimi konya company wo ho na otimi boa na eni nipa be 5 ko obi wo Germany na oboa na se etimi di nipa 20 kwa mimi as part of me ni metimi di ayaboa the base ni platform amenya no atense nke be boa pass nse kasa keke no me pa cho wa oni me ya adwen no wo so be kasa na yenhwe se etimi yesa ade wo ya nkrofo na omo ko no betua omo dues nyetosu mienu yenim se nya omo nyina na beye obi mu ebonu ayefo obi okrokuduru a wo pick number bi obe block no eye na so sa nkrofo no sa train na betua for omo so okum but I know says about 80% there they will remember said they were from street and then the base you supported the base no social media for yes you make it adwen bi and ye dey asese on abrabo e dey asese on entire life so when they go won say ade bia obedi e den na mom Saudi adi hunu ti wani so na say 10 years krompo you get the benefit of it sa nkrofo na mo kono mani so adi hunu so mo koye yie na wabeboa Ghana so o ma Ghana kro be pie ni dues na say de beto obiem say ya bo mani pa 20 akwa konya ba bi o mo gina line funu so show testimony no mo ko hu o mani so adi hunu ya gani no mo ba be di adanse say me tu kwan no sei ena mabrabo aye a me so me di adanse e di abeboa me nua enye ye ni so adi hunu sei nyina ye nya Ghana ha no nko because ye mpan for no mbenya ka ye nyina ye free ano maton ade no de amacha na fo no ma beji afa na mom ye beji ye man se ntokwa ye asi wonim se wiase nyina wonim se nuclear power ena ye electricity a se wunya ne bo onya den se mu nyina munim sa me ba che se munim sa
yeah
aha na so se Ghana yenka ho asem ye de boiler ekura generate electricity no enye ye Canada Agyapong BS2 factory e Ghana ye ntimi nya light and fan power no e kire se Ghana there's a big problem in Ghana enti maburu die na eye are we going to just talk like this or are we going to take action? To me I think we should take action. Me ba tomoju ho say
de awoka no Ghana no ho sika na yenya emfanye anase ya na yempese ebe
okay
one oba brochire ha wo ho abrofo no omo ne awia bebre enso so no omo say omo nkan ya na esese omo timi ye bibi bo a omo nti omo aye solar system asa wia bo a solar no so bo a omo ye den enya power ena omo asen aye de ye mframa de a mframa bo a etwa te se fan no eno nso ye den ema omo power be ye kuro mu a awia bo from anopa 6:30 ekosi anwumere 6:30 and 7 yentumi nkoye solar no bi a yede bo akoso mbo na kwame nkonoma ye form edema nipa 5 million no
oh
tewo ho ye de ye man se nipa 36 million no yenkoso anyusu ade a ye man nipa 5 million enti yempanimfo no omo ngene ye ho hwese sika bese $11 million uni solar dodo a yebetime de aye wo Ghana yesi ya di kodule aburu no yanhu sika no yanhu what ase yanko yesi ya Palugu dam sika no eburu $13 million
oh
sika no dam no yanhu sika no yanhu uni solar system dodo a solar dodo a ebetime abo ede abo Ghana nkania wahu enti mpanimfo no ano omaye omadwen se omumwa yen omunye bibi bia betimi ama yen kane agina so ama yen
yes anything
na nka solar pa de Ghana
youth no what should
solar
you
pa de Ghana enti ye youth no de sese ye betimi aye ne se ye hunu se o my Ghana mu nyina ye de ani afam yehunu se owura bi na mu a ono ne nsem a woka ne ye nsem a ebeboa Ghana na ye nsem a ebema oman na tumpon wasese Ghana for man just 4 years and 8 years no metna Ghana abakonwa na so no mo hwese on fancy saye ma na otiasie enti ye Ghana mabunu nu nyina ye doso sen aye omo anyiri oya ye mabunu na ye to aba ne ye doso sen omu nyina enti ye nyina ye nka ye hombom na nka yenyi NDC ne MPP ne ntranchen ni amfa nipa foforo mra because NDC no na MPP no wan say we ya ma we na beba we ya ma we na beba eni nti no omo ye oman ne sa bes yetimi sesam ne ade obi ba na ade ya ye ka ho asem a de be pawa ye nkan ye beboa ye nkan ye na obi ba na oba be ye na oye ni ya next time no munya akwanya ba omo metoto oman na sibiem tewo ho enti esese maburu ne yeka ye ho bom ni aji oman ne free NDC ne NPP for nsem because omo mwayen omo nye bibi e be ma oman na tumpon enti ese youth ne ye fa ye ho adwen na ye ya ade a ede mfaso be den ebe brayen ni empa obi a ye free so obedi oman na so obedwene ye temamufo no ho na wa ma nnwuma bi aba ma ye nyina so ye nya bia ye nka so no na ebe sisi ye obi wo wa obebie kwan na to se obi abetimi abebie adwuma ewo manum abrochire oba anya aban na ebi adwuma etimamufo na akwanya ada ho mo timi bi enwuma na onfa saade ne bi mra Ghana na we free se ba Ghana ye woni pa bebre wo ho betimi abebie enwuma wo Ghana wa ma Ghana no afa ne ntuma pa afra nti na de me ka no se youth ne yanka ye homo ne yenyi NDC ne MPP for enform kotrachiri.
All right. Oh,
na wo kan say emeburu no nka obia mfa bia nipa 5 into kwan no aye kama pa na nso bisa ho say Ghana emeburu na wo tiwa wo fight mo no Oma you ready say omo pesa fight na
that is the question. That is the question.
Masa abra wo fight ma Ghana youth no sa fa won sa ba ko fight ono na wo fight ma no.
Oh.
Sana mehu. Masa upa wo obu ho cross ono pese wo mpa kwantu. Ye wadwen se wo bie be small scale bi na wa fa nkofo be se 50. Bra mbe mo abre wo Ghana wo adwuma na ba bibie no ho. Wo be fodu adwuma ne down no asan akọ ba bia wo firi bai. Dishonesty.
Enu bi na me kan say o de omukọ afu.
We say China ni bibie na adwuma na ofo mo be ni ye.
Omu gina 24/7. Omukọ adwuma mu gina 24/7.
Me say North industrial area, India for your mobile plastic companies in their way. Ghana for qua 6 to 6, Mujamonaso. Break in 45 minutes, pen on Muko break. Monaso sa no more.
Oko kana ni bia adwuma ma akonyasi ho. China for adwuma na mo call me say me chera kana mo.
Fear monone. Na wo fa investor na wo di investor no kura ko. Na so masa yem bia di we ni enye no ha no. Ghana for no be gu adwuma na mo pa ma woni me gu ase wo investor nanim. Masa adwen a wo kita nka ya adwen pa o. Onka Ghana wo de yem fa ne say anyam ko 45 kura. Ghana ni bia tu kwa yanko on de on try no fight it. Street no so no yi nipa baako pe. Na wo de yem fa say ko 1 million na wo Ghana wo abuchira. Na so bia be fa nipa wana say 1 million.
Yes. Anka me fan say the next 5 years you change the face of Ghana.
Asema wo kan. Masa. Asema wo kan. Ghana aye pese menkunya asasi ne eda ho sa no. Pese menku amenya. Aye pese menkunya nko na Ghana ni bia oye Ghana ni bia sa su eni wonimu.
Bra wo de ye wo ho. Obi wo driving license wo Ghana ho. No si o peso o ka uchi taxi na Uber. Obeto Uber na dia ere akọ.
Masa emeka me ya okura. Emeka me ya
no fa obepia te ka.
Emeka me ya okura. Openye
Japan na do wa mi ya bese akoto ties egu ase.
Me se Japan na me wo. We compare me dia mankrofo. Masa emeka me ya wa misira wadawruma.
Sorry bra.
Wo de we compare mo ntia.
Me se
Masa me say me to me pep fuel consumption ekrum ha kasa ye papa no Japan for me ye bado enkwa bontin o we bisobi o Japan bia kasa ye quality e durable fuel consumption dey low enkwa bontin omo export nkwa bontin omo use no within our country ti e dada anase bia onye we omo kasa kra train omo use du kwa adwuma weekend omo use ka nti omo di bisi go auction ya de na otona de kwa Ghana ebe boa timamuni no a no so pasa hoze no fuel consumption ni low wo dia kona wo se mfanya adwuma masa me de ade kwa Ghana ade me hia wo so ayeta me se we campaign me de momo a 10% pe na me hia wo so se ma to membership mayi a change stia e bibia wie no me kana mabone nyina me hia only 10% pe I don't need much because me hia adwuma wa hadada wo ho na wo hia nti se me bo ka be se bia 60,000 Ghana cedi I just need 6,000 add to add it to the 8 say bia me 66,000 mawie ya djuma na choka na fa me make sure say me ya was la Ghana mo street nso ase na me tukwan ti me make sure say me the car na ba me check si bia car we say wo hwe mileage no engine capacity ne kama so wo de ya djuma wo ho nkire na me excuse because me motor ne say no story me story bia I don't need it because baby me nyi no we take no for an answer. I didn't see no. You better tell man about yes. Inti, ya dream say masa. Every month bia. Me start you me nyan krata wa me start say me yejuma. Me ma dream say every month bia. Me pushika back wa ko customer e buy na cash na wo form kakra. Na say na Dubai for na Pakistan for Arab for na tuagum na nyema omo cash na omo talk to kuma na uko auction ne bo akoyede. Na wodi ade akofie na nipa na wodi ade no kosi ne sunu kura apo no first no on ton car no bia me kwa ma price o masa ton car no bia 15,000 Ghana cedi wodi for example me nim say 15,000 o dia me de mama 5,000 no but ono so na me say on ton 15,000 no on ton 20,000 obi aba o say onye den
on to na
bia aba o say masa 20,000 enti o mu ana obi say o masa me hu ka bi o we say me so me di bit to ho na ma obi afrɛ me o say oh bro me hu ka we na mpɛsɛm na msi o ko ho na o say o me ko nipa say 20 times say ko na me nipa ne nkasa o ko duru ho na o say asa na obi abaka no o say o masa price no de ba na nya na me say price be na de ba o say o masa so on fa 20 na me say me ka say ton no so o masa Ghana ne wo pɛsɛ to na cheap ha kura o hwɛ o moton buru sa o kura so de ne papa na me say fa ho ona de ka ne ba jisika no o jisika ni na me say masa 5,000 10,000 for access bank kwa na for command impa non transfer mami o say na me say hwe moti wo ho na yen kan kire mo hwe dishonesty wo ho enya de papa wo Japan ha ho won ka no kra adwuma kra wonya binye aha introduction expensive okrum ha so be introduce wo bibi ho a more expensive onipa na wo wonya nkopon aha mo fiscal nyahwe credibility ana mo de ade aha aye che say reputation and ye die bibia okrum o kitiska na woni reputation kwa yemfiu enti ne atiane say youth na wo fight mo no bra anya sa na youth na wo hu mo sa na mo ti o youth na wo fight mo no nya sa na mo ti o
wasem na ama mabot
na ka youth ni san ko mo ti sa asem be na Canadian kan che youth na mo MPP delegate mu wan eden wan kan che wo fight be no fight mo from 2000
na wa koji 100 Ghana
no ma kwaji 300 Ghana ni 200 Ghana masa sao youth no asema wo de ban ayadwempa na wo kita wo no bra ye kase ye so wase ya wan kasa wo ti wo yes akampi woni beguasi I tell you honestly wona wo ti wo ye kasa akampi wo de tremusa wo ye chairman aya mankrofo woni beguasi wo bia wo te no obama wo se sifo
na manaka memo akasa balatin se wo so wa busy nti we free ano aba bejoin aba kasa kakra bi se obetimi akasa kakra na aba bejoin
nti bro asem na wo ka no anya de bone adwempa na wo de kasa no but se wo hewase wo nhihye bia wo de ato ho de a ane se bia wo bakọ yi se Ghana de nyame be na no na ku o man nti me de wo se wo konfo bia na wo ibusun bi wo ha na de wo ni nipa na koso masa kona wo ko no sika no betua ni sei wo koso street no wo se wo tia dues ane nipa ne tia se de ya ye betumi aboa no but anya sa forget emfa
yes on say
abetimi ni nipa no kora aba no abepe problem ama wo ha
that is
another problem meji obi betena mi fie watena krum ha 17 years oni nkata wo ana ni nua me ne ye adwuma beka chem se wo sa pramchao ne wo fa bi wo ha oni nkata na se problem se ne wanya masa meji akwa ne tena mi fie Japan da wo de bi so bia Japan dining inside no yemfa kin to dining na wo rooms na wo inside no
hey
ni dane me dane da ono so dane da
na je se kromfo ni wa na
me mistake na credit card
na wane
radio menka dine no menka dine odi wura mu no inside em fa se bia 5 bedrooms na rooms na we inside no omo nye ki infantum
okay
entire family net
and just a slide and just a family class na no my Japan dine na odi bi so bia condominium ni order we ni nyina ni odi enter inside na pe ana woki
main gate no main door
okay
aha enti masa meji akwa betra me chen illegal because ya chinwa ya chimia na me yima na resident card man na dim insurance card kra kan ho ana ja na ma sane be ya police for che na de amom masa me kwa adwuma me je me credit card atufi me no ka se me gusto me tua $15,000 o de ya shopping
hey
atoto niema oye wo tu fie ho me penukura me hu o ko report sisi a me ko report ye ba be cheme because o mo support illegal okrum ha nipa na university na wo waje na tan wo fie ye okrum ha highest criminal for foreigners ni ye university nti wona me yekoka nkoka che ni nua na na china
wo hu ba bi o
me se tua sa
o de wato
masa asali bo ma ye pase be kasa o nti wo bi wo ka on tiase onu ababia na obo mu se ne yete woka won tiase
ama mera ho oni mi
tia na wodi ti wakasa no ho
oni mi tia mera ho me unse akonfo be family
ni mjisa waka
ana me yemaji so ni aye die be ma die ena numa aduru aye den enwuno ti ma me nkonkochi na me namfo agya motonton kaasi mi ni obi nkasa sane me betra media se na me ye adwuma ye anwumre me boa me nkrofo me no mu ye adwuma mu nyina mo aburuchi bebre enti anwumre na munya ho be den ebe kasa enti anopa me sora na ma ye den makoye me rounds me koye interview kura be simple mama na ja me kope matrix bi na maye no work and pay me koye na me nipa na ka chem so DJ aka mema obi but no se ne nye bi nti eye no kora na me kan sa nti nye se bi a me mpe wa ase na so no adwuma bi a ye den ewu momra enti waka ma ye den mate na ne wo kan asiso mahu se wutumi se obi di bi a ye den edi no ne Mr George kano eche se obi di bi a ye den akwa kodi na ma waka no hontam se sa ade na onye den onye bi
ya roho
Masa me say each and every day me message we me WhatsApp member number 4 di biamo each and every day nyese menya pepepe request na bro yesro wa ode work pay say ode better di kra na de beba ode abusu ka ma chukura ode e beba na ji chese masa me kwa me njo mu wanga na kra me de ka na ma okeke just pegaranta kreke untia deposit bia wo ho wonya hwi wo ka no ho nya dan ka na ma ode fa ye adwuma sani me de be ma no within 2 years no what you because masa me de ka na ba me say 10% penny me here was so all 3 years na we here ni nyina no and 2 years just 10% because the me ye ka adwuma okurum ha me adwuma Toyota enti minim say cars no okurum ha cars bo en sheda anya din especially say omunya sa tsunami ne na sefo no nsuo ne ba na befa ne na sefo na cars omu hia biem ka ne season so omu hata wie ne ase na omu bon auction me accident ka ye to be fie woyɛ me den me famba
ma world record so
mbra mu ka ha wo auction a enya difficult bia but bra on be ma wo say si form forget it
ya ro ho papa
me ma ka chem so hia we campaign kra me famba no
ese obi di bia di
na me se me de me nua me ho na so nipa o abusuam me de ne ko ma adwuma an ne nyina o ye adwuma ho oba fie na me this guy the man so famro beduru ye na ne father ka ba bi no so we dey me sro nka me be ba na asema to me ntiboa me na me si we ne yusu na uwi a na o de apedi akoto se ne no de be kwa akoto a me ni ebesi ne oti ha o ye adwuma o ye kofi ba da bia nsu scan on fama tabatie
masa next ye buy and say the same
until next time no say me nye obi na me boa na say me di sika be ma ho pa say ji kofu
me say ono te wono kra ye kan ho bo me betumi aboa no no ba no be space a ono aba say sama ya ye
na nko obi timi kofu obi ne oni ba bi do akofa na ba fie one ne yire neti odi na ba say bo nso so say ntimi nja ma na abonti ni beba no so no waje ne yire afiri ne nse
we dey asem si wa he na okay ade had na wo dey story ana
bro chire ha nyina wa ha
we are wo sem for baba world record bram kakra na ne e ko no dey asem kro ma to shock because madadwen ho be 3 days ni na me ho mfa me nya me dwen ho se enti the way me ho etimi chime to da bia na me kɔ abonten na obi kura science re misika na me kakra na eda me ho no na masadi amano ti mintimi yusu media na nya bibia amwo street no ewurade nyankopon world record we betimi akasa bram kakra na owia na yenia yasen aba mu biem also you can help others by ensuring that there's a regulation I KBC so abaso okay wa betimi akasa atin say world record why busy enti wa be kasa bia me pacho brom na yenko yenhwe ne ekɔ no
Africa abranti ne na wo ka no ne wo ka na adwea okita ne nyina ya adwempa wo but ne esa oti ase ne say Ghana ni ho I say Ghana ni hia ade a emre ka ho no eboro nipa mra so ansana because wo hwa Ghana ni on person ono be self control dabi Ghana ni here self control.
Also
be control.
Be control no okay.
Ansana. Na hwe se obi ama obi sifa 30% brand sana wa ma work campaign. No obi dia ma free se wa ko titika ne tua. Want to deposit bia. Nka ne na se nka wo yere ho ye adwuma.
Se ne wo ye work campaign because at least I audience.
Anso ne okodi 30% na mra wo ho na masa nia odiama free na want to deposit bia wo ho no ene ne odi deposit baa ene mom ne deposit die na wayere ho na wutua which means Ghana ye hia say ye bedi ye ho de bia am ka say wa me koma boa ye pa but na san kwotwen kakra sa republic na ogima ye no na san kwotwen ma boafo ni sisi kunu kakra ma yansa because ono na dwen ne kita na ya dwen pan to the extent say opese oma Ghana for adwin okita no officer sa no bia adwinti ye betumi aye yade ama ye ho no nim so mo gina chinya ya o mo ye sabotage bia ye sabotage for
na okay yɛnhwɛ ne sei
me hu ne sa adwe a okita wo street ne so no kama
what you say ye ni say
mama kenti
wo say yɛhwɛ ne say
okay kebi bramo ya uwia na masia bamu na me ka me hwɛ ne say we a ye no yesi aburuchi krampo no criminals wo ho na mu kwan ben se ne be fa so atemi wo mo ene ye mmera no ntina yesi buroni police ni gina wa eni kwan se afi na woni ni be yi we sie form ayesi fansa gusia no so wo ye list obebo utu me pa che ye ntimi nye ne nseche we se be say Asian models ni bi say ya ma kwanya say emre wo ni mre wo yi ena wo se Ghana for wa aburuchi se on person motoka ana se motu ana abubo ya bragia ibi ede bama Ghana omununu Ghana ni eye work and pay na mo ye ntimi nya bank bi a obegina mu a ono be intermediate na ade ne ba be she company ni nsa no ensure say wo ye sales bi a ko adwuma ba bi o say wo ye sales wo ye sales time no so a ye di document ni obi bia e di amount na wa ba be owner ana eno nso anso ntimi mu akebi bram
bra no experience was ade ho Access Bank masa se bank nanka se sika wo mu o mani bere but wo na wo de ko na bank ni manager asam ne different
na chi se ni nyina akwa eti se Ghana fosu na ono no nyane de a wo yi serious na wo nyane de a
masa me pode me de mo se ne o mo pe bia o mo fama but se ade ne nye se wo se ade bia wo se Ghana ni ohu so ono na ni fifire wom na se ono ono ani de wom mo a masa o mo yire o mo yesen se obi de na o ya ma ofi se o ye adwuma nipa na nyeska me na mbe ye adwuma mo na wo nyeska dabi se ne Ghana ni ya ban adwuma sa na Ghana ni subanti
oh okay
o se ya ban adwuma ye nso edi si kon o bra na o de si fom no wa twene fom
we no ya maka chi sa da adwuma no papa dia na
aha me try bi Access Bank because me try some ya me na no mama me problem am so me Access Bank link nti ma me try north industrial area ma me try na me mpe mo mani na me ni o mo nyina atena asem so ka se me de beba mo amudi mo amfama na mo mesre mo yire so kese but me de 10% pe na me here wo ade anim some of them 3 years or 2 years so I just need only 10% out of the money masa e be wi achire no and the first ones were me the cast 12 from the starting asagro ye de sa fe na metwia 7 sika mba esa table so masa wo de ele be ha ele mpese me ka be ya wo ti wo de mo bi nkasa bi wa pa cho
mo ma ke bi nchire nkasa
ke bi bro man
na me show mu nyina we talking about work and pay and as say banks you know the ebe operate say na abuchi for banks ni operate na
oh dabi na
ono say Argentina say work and pay na ye no personal na mfa ye ne bank na nye collaboration na nka bank na mfa mana
but the whole
enye ne shene kama say na be Ghana ni de isuro wo ho a obetua
and the whole idea ni say kwan be fa so aboa street no and I'm just say street no be boa no but onye lawyer saa na ye nkomo na efa yanko
okay abuchi say one thing is a system no omumra na eye adwuma wa on say Ghana obi betimi adi uboni wo de car be man say work and pay ubos wo be du uboni ubefa car na condemn no ubos e be wi achiri na ska na yebasa we wa zo kwachi na ne papa na ne maame ebusuafo maso mabusuafo on say Ghana ye culture no wonye hwe fache no na wakofa penny a ofere no ba no bibi say ni ha abochi ha no
na say the whole Ghana nkwa na ye wo dwanto ahene wo ho the whole way
ye problem I want Africa no so obi aye obone ana penny kura aye obone na o kasa che na na so ye yi ye be kasa omu ade ba say ubetimi akwa adwuma na penny bi pa wutumu wanini na adwuma o ye na small boy bi na ye penny na otiata no ye nya so otiata but o man instructions obedi so ba Ghana ye be kasa akwa omu ade onya sika hwese ne oni ni papa bi nti at times nso ye culture ne ka ho so ye culture no eka ho ye be ka cho say ukoware a oba no fa ye kan scammer fi na eka de on fa mani kunu saa nyoma ni nyina ma Ghana we yuta na obo bra o ha obebre saa nyoma no ye culture ni mboye si esese ye culture na intina ni hia nipa bi dizeke ne Japan no say na ne mindset ni different
sure me oyo hina kura be di mra so
politicians ni nyina kene Japan ni mai what you say ono onye favoritism say one party who din samfo a oba ot no abe blast o so inti ekrom Ghana one thing na oda hwe efiti say nya independence omo ma be di asu nyina no de hwe military regime no ne hwe yomo ba omo yomo democracy ne hwe development omo yema most of your development a change na omo ba military regime no
yes
omo from first one conference champion one free fa oda bubu jeje mu nyina omo ba ye cool no omo ye nwoma otum say yes omo ye ade ba ye the democracy be frame no
asa kuso mu kwa nkroma na ye mai
enzo na aha okay yeah Dr. Kwame Nkrumah de so onu de yentimi fani nya you yentimi fani compare onu de oye Ghana ya you
9 years pension
after military yeah onu so na anche onu ne mindset ni de Kwame Nkrumah mindset ni de naka wo de hwe nyoma oye kra sisi o magunu na oye shoes nyina Ghana ne ya shoes factories obiebie ni nyina ye jato obia
na oyibi mai
ntina che se uchirima the way amokasa de utim se Ghana konsu ntina mampan fon tonton djuma gugu djuma no won
eno si e factor
sa pepe ya culture ni nye isuban like send your matete ye no modi atete ye no emwaye ese yesesa nyoma bi o se o hwe na se obi edu boni atini tu mamra ni nya adwuma ye me se we me party ni we me busuani me wofa no me nua no no bibi sai ni ha akra no se ne papa bona obetimi akọ police aye da akọ report e be investigation say ampa se wa mo treat akra na e be chew what as intina so obehwa emani bebre na tukwan na omoba ha omodi omukunu esimu no because emrani ye favor man no to no oba na obehu emrani se ne etie na ombo no kra na won shout kra
no wakonya mra favor no
wo abisi no what you say aha inti your system no high your system no high kwese obi beton ade okwan ono ba ka cho say politicians ne de omukwa abuchire omuntimi mfa nimdi omkosu abuchire ne mba Ghana enso abuchire obi anton ade okwan ho okọ pamuni sisi obeka say me nto aba ma ho na akwa inti Ghana de ebe develop na che ebe che yes say mindset is na me pe de na Kennedy e no say obe ye you see de bi obe bo nyoma ebe bie ya adwin mu ebe sesan ya adwin obe conscientize ye
enyom bi ti say
na wa kwa adwin na pa won say yeah ese we develop so yeah
na say enyom no ye be bo nyom na nkrofo
ti ya the Canadian bomb by the base
sure
okay yeah anybody you never support it but
now you at the base yeah they never
as a youth no yeah anything I mean
but
Ghana your culture ni yesesa me de yesesa ya adwen
onse kebi ade ba ko ni se won won na kwa mbedi akọ
your culture ni ka ho pa yeah
won na kwa mbedi akọ cheda ba ya na obepe tumi no woni mi se agent krompo no man o man no accreditation amananya agent woni mi sa entimpanfo ni kita system na o ba mo nim kwan a obefa so o ma brɛ wase
da bi wele men tuda
o ma man agent Nana kwa mbedi akwa agent.
Yeah, say Ghana there.
Baye the best we na Nana kwa mbedi akwa bebambi. Alan bebambi. Ken Nebeli.
Okay.
Omunyi na beba.
Wow, anke be
Anti third force na dia betu and this NPP.
Yeah. Very good. A good idea.
Moment
so far
Ghana.
This year our brochure crowd betimi register person register. Your website near thebasemovement.com. Okwa Ghana ultimate register online. And our brochure so ultimate register online. Ubecho picture ye bibia we are. Now fi wa upload na o card na eden abeto so activity bia ma oni ade. The date of register normal enya ade bia eden. Nti the base na sai na ya nti Ghana o manfo register na ya e wa buchi so do na answer register. Nti your website is thebasemovement.com.
Na muni bibi araho sama ewo ade we mususo. Se ababu no bi so abre na wa force no wa bie bibi ama no ho e bi adwuma shop store especially ladies o mo ye hairdresser omo bre omo ho anu mo bie toto no ma ni nyina wi a no bi ti area ho no monitor ada obetimi atoto no ma na hu se no ma no wanya aba 80% a odi ye na adwuma no o ma bebo awurom no ma befa okay police case kura police for hu omo nche omo because police for ne sebi omo to so omo chefa wum omo tuya dues me pa cho dia na mususu se imabu no yenye because one street yanka yenuamo omanya akwanya free street akodi abruchiro koduru ohun se na sa yewe ebebo antia ne ma memfa we nkoma menuamo ono koduru yabu na bamtu ose ne sadia let me stick to my family, let me enjoy myself any say me de be ko weekends kra memfa nko jimani na memfa nko toton sa asensisi dan na memfa nye accommodation any we mistake am two say ne dan si ho say no mu nigidi o locals ni ana yenuam bi mususo omo abruche suso omo to the way omo bully Ghana for bi mususo no therefore bi musu ni ni daso omo die na enye wash bi do me ba cho wo so a brana be kire wa adwe because be bi adu no o man yentimi solve problem fam free soro o say start free from hayai meme de krono na e wa adwuma mu ni mimi huni se akatua ni so ye katua ni so
sure se Ghana no obi adwuma o ha man boys ni ye adwuma obi ani wo so okofa okubi obi ade ama ya chi atu adwuma yi ni hontia wo ba Germany ha obi ansi fie nkoto fence wo tenten bi amfanfa ho
sa
enso kromfo obi anu wo be kwaku wo fi ho what I say enu ya ketuwa bi na watu enuru 1 meter kora na odi age ni fie na ni nkakra bi enso obi anwura ho onkopehe wo ho beti ekuro na adwuma ni ho nti no obi kura si dan wato fence wo tentente
odi way say gusu no san so de nkraman agufie ho
ni nyina san ye kafofo nti ni nyina ya adwuma ni man no na se me ye sure say obi a boys youth ni ya adwuma obi a no obeka so oja adwuma wa akobokro no me de na akoto prison nti adwuma na ni wonti se no yempe nipa obetimi ama kwan ama adwuma ba Ghana na amranti enya bia yo ne ye ho atoye na ye hwemu aka de Agyapong wo sa ni suade hunu no nti yenye yenyina aka ye ho bom se Ghana fo embabunu ya tie agina se yenya NDC ne MPP bom nipa ye hia ni ni a kana de Agyapong be ba bidi ani mu ama ya koto aba na amara bidi o man so ade ya fa ba bia e pese ye fa
all right
ama o man na yi
chama nyame shiraw tie for medamase se munya ndaje na mutie na mohwe na de brevia na nwumre ye ba ha ne ye ba be didi nkomo obese oni me di nkomo a opin o TikTok a comedian ane aname ba yo send me o number metes so na me ni wadi nkomo me de call na menta anye na mom when it comes to business plan business idea futu bibia meje o idea bi apese mfanye o mani yesu so a meden me ne obedi nkomo ana se wo de offer no wanyame kora wo send me message am reply sa na metie enti aya mo fanche mo a mo de me number ma me ntimi mfrɛ mo de bia na mesere mo enya me eto de bia DJ kana pressure enti ntimi mfrɛ wa ba WhatsApp de e de am test on tip yesere mo muma nyina yenkambo mu na yengina so na hu se o se set fundamentals in the base no se base ni gina se mpo akola kora na be kwa kofa ne de na ba enka ne tete na se obi be di hina no usu ameboa Solomon be di hina we be di hina we be omutimi kofa obi no usu no mu di na hin but omo twa no ho hia ne system no ho emra no ho aye adwuma we ye de na o se twa uti a ye twa uti wa hwe nyankopon ni makohwia ase de agu obi anim na wadi ni hwama o de ne ba na ye twa uti wo kura ye ni kwan se ma otena se because nana kwa mbedi akona kan o se na ntwia na ni nso ade no nam fie no okoko wura hemfie a sebe ne nkasa kura mpie ne ye enchinchinga ye ni wie na edina yetu na nteri ya yam na afra ne nkasa nyina o nwo kura na ne ma ba begimi enu bi na o se ye na oman no system ye den eye adwuma because ye kasa ye susu obi aso a enye yie ene trotro unim se trotro etwa mo price anopa price no nko awia price no nko anyimire price no nko anaju we di me pa cho different uko ha ni obi ane ne price